Welcome to FurCast, episode 293, the season finale. I'm your host, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I broke into my parents' house.
I'm Guy, and I'm finally here.
I like pizza.
Very nice.
I'm your fabulous Blue Fox house, Pharaoh.
I'm CJ, and I still like
No,
pizza.
you're not.
I'm pizza.
No, you're-
I'm Kurt.
You're Kurt.
I'm Kurt. I'm Kurt.
You're Kurt?
Yes,
Kurt
I'm
Hooker.
So, Kurt. So when I called the pizza place to order the pizza, the guy goes, can I get a phone number? Okay, can I get it first name and last name?
Well, you
Right.
had pregame pizza at my house.
I did have pregame pizza at your house, but so I was like, yeah. So I said Chris and then my last name, and he had said Kurt, and I thought like he heard my last name wrong, so I like respelled out my last name.
Hooker,
and then-
like the prostitute.
Yeah, I was like Hooker, like the prostitute, and then he didn't say anything. Like he went silent. He went silent for like 10 seconds,
Right.
and then he's like, okay, what can I get you? I'm like, oh, just a large pizza, cheese, pepperoni, but put sausage on half.
Right.
Okay. So when
We didn't think about it, too. We should have ordered pineapple on half just to
we
piss
should have,
people
yeah,
off.
we should have definitely gotten pineapple. So I get to hit, so whatever. I met him in his house because he drove me here. 'Cause I
Right.
figured if I was going to drink, then I don't want to drive.
And I can't drive stick.
And he can't drive stick. We
Well-
found that out. That's another story. Holy shit. We've had a stories.
We've
couple
had some
this
stories.
week.
All of us.
So we get to the pizza place, and I'm telling him along the way, I'm like, I think the guy put my first name down as Kurt, not Chris. So I'm like, when I get to the pickup window, I can't just say Chris because they're gonna be like, we don't have a Chris. So I get there, and like she's a younger girl. She's like looking at me, and I'm just like, okay, listen, bear with me. I'm like, I think the guy taking my order put down the name Kurt.
Right.
My name is Chris.
Right.
I'm like, but I'm Kurt.
Right.
Oh,
And she's looking, and she's like, yeah, we have a Kurt. And I'm like,
She was like, we don't have a Chris.
she's like, we don't have a Chris.
We do have a Kurt.
We do have a Kurt. I'm like, okay, well then I'm Kurt. So I needed the pizza for Kurt. And so like me and him, he's like, you look good as a Kurt. And like, I'm so happy that she actually said something because she's like, I can see you as a Kurt. I'm like, thank you. Like, cause you know how normally cashiers, like, they just don't talk. Like, they just hate their lives.
Yeah,
I'm like, thanks for actually like communicating and like letting me know that you're somewhat human.
Right.
Like, it was great. So I am Kurt.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kurt.
Nice to meet you guys.
You're way better than CJ.
So, no, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not CJ. I'm KJ.
KJ? Kurt Jr.?
No, Kurt Jr.
Kurt
Yeah,
Jr.?
I could be Kurt Jr.
KJH.
KJH. No, I can't.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So we have a lot of stuff to cover tonight. First of all, I should just mention before we jump into other stories, this is the season finale. So we're going to be off air for probably like 2 or 3 months while we move to our new studio. Our new studio, the construction is pretty much done, but we just got to move everything there. And moving is actually really fast, but then setting it all up again is going
When
to
did
take
you just set it
forever.
up all in a week and you're like, fuck, it's all set up?
Then we'll start early. I don't know.
We'll go on vacation for 2 months.
But I should also mention, if you guys want to, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You just go to the contact page on the FurCast website. I'm going to have like vlogs and update videos and behind the scenes stuff. There's also a Telegram channel. It's on Telegram. It's just XBN Studio Build, and it's a channel that you can subscribe to and get all kinds of like behind the scenes updates and everything like that. Also, Twitter will have tons of information. So we're not going away. We're still going to be putting out content in that regard while we're moving the studio. But yeah, finally, we got the house a year and 2 months ago.
No, it was December, pretty much 30th.
Yeah, so yeah, about a year and a month ago, pretty much. And it's taken us that long to renovate the entire upstairs attic. We completely finished off an attic, everything from putting in
Excuse me,
insulation.
It did not take us that long. There was a 4-month delay with...
That's true. The contractor that did the drywall for us kind of disappeared for 4 months, so that sucked. But
He went to Narnia.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Did he look the same when he came back? Because like, you don't age when you're in Narnia. Like when you go there and you come back.
Yeah, he was still the same.
Cool.
He was actually wearing the same exact clothes that we saw him the first time.
So he definitely went to Narnia.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Okay.
We have video proof of this.
We think he did the construction there and then just got stuck there for a
He's
while.
rebuilt the castle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it needs repairs after wars and
Yeah.
Jesus, lions.
Jesus lions attacking and leaving and coming back and
Rebirthing and...
little fucking kids running around all the time, coming and going and
So we have a bunch of food to talk about, but before that, Gaia, you have a story because you had a fun time here.
Oh, are we doing this now?
Yeah,
How was FNT?
So, about that. So, real quick, I just want to shout out everybody who joined us last night for our other show for FNT. FNT was awesome, and it was the season finale of that show. That show's also going off while we move. And Gaia was supposed to be on FNT. You had music, and you were going to join us and have fun, and you kind of never showed up for a reason.
My flight was supposed to arrive about 2 hours before the show. 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, about 2 hours, and then TAC was going to pick you up at the airport.
Of course. Right, so I arrived in Newark. It was about 2:30. Checked in for the flight, grabbed some lunch, then I waited. The flight wasn't there.
When you get to the gate,
There was no plane.
it's always a bad sign.
Yeah. So I waited more. I kept checking the, arrivals board. It got delayed an hour.
So that sucks already, because now you're going to be late for the show.
I wasn't quite late yet. All right. Then I got delayed another hour. And then at that point, if it had left then, I might have just been able to make it.
Right.
And then it got delayed like 2.5 hours.
So at this point, we're like, okay, well, we'll do the show, and then after the show, we'll go pick you up and go get food or whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
That never happened.
Right. So it was like, 8:39. We finally got on the plane. We were taxiing for about 45 minutes.
Oh, no.
We took off. We realized there was a problem when the plane started circling around the airport instead of continuing to ascend. We landed back in Newark. Apparently, the flight was canceled after we had taken off. Apparently...
How can they do that?
Apparently,
even
it would have been illegal for them to land in Buffalo because the conditions had worsened. At least that's what the pilot told us.
Actually, one of the engines was on fire, and you guys
Yeah, they're
didn't
like,
know.
we just didn't want to tell you guys.
Buffalo denied us, so we're just going to slowly land this plane
you
back
could
down.
have all died, but
Right.
Yeah.
Buffalo just denied us.
Yeah, at the very least, I did, they gave me, a free hotel room for the night. I got some meal passes.
That's good.
I made it into the hotel just in time to call into the post show at least.
Yeah.
Like it was right on time at least.
And then you got the lovely automated emails from the airline being like, "How was your trip?"
Oh God, I'm not. They don't want to ask me that.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair though, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't
No.
the airline's fault.
It wasn't even
the airport's
Newark's fault.
Yeah.
For once.
It was
was-
the mist,
It was the mist. Yeah.
the fog.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it wasn't even that bad.
It was just all the creatures, all right?
I don't know. Maybe it was bad enough at the airport or something.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. The fog was so bad. Like in Boston, the one day I couldn't drive my car or my work van. Literally, the road disappeared. The only thing that I could see was the yellow line, and when it went to dotted lines, the road disappeared.
By the way, when he says Boston, he means a town called Boston in New York State,
Yeah,
which
not
is a
like-
small town,
like
not
Boston,
Boston where A&E is going on. Just clarifying, there's a Boston, New York, and it's a really tiny town. But
Of course.
There's like
And
there's like
this
6
morning,
houses there.
it didn't even go perfectly when we got on the flight that did get me here because we had to wait like another hour for a new captain of the plane and a crew essentially because they were
So their
missing.
captain was drunk, and that's why you couldn't drive to Buffalo. Obviously,
Probably.
that's the story.
Fly.
Yeah.
Not you don't drive planes, you fly planes.
Well, you actually have to drive them on the ground first.
shut up. But you fly them
And
the
then
majority
yeah,
of the
you
time.
take off.
you can fly drunk, you just can't taxi
And you can
drunk.
actually
Okay.
drive a plane all over the place and just never lift off.
They did that for about
you
45
could.
minutes.
You would do that. If you owned a plane, I could see you
Just
just
never
like,
lift
I just
up.
want to drive it.
just
I
drive
don't
around
wanna
the
fly
neighborhood.
Just driving down the road.
Like,
Be like-
taking a Sunday drive in your plane.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah. Like you buy a plane. Oh, don't you need your pilot's license? No, I don't plan on flying it.
Put some
So I just
off-road
imagine
tires
like
on it.
some modern hybrid car goes by and it just goes down the road with like no sound at all, and then all of a sudden just like the plane goes down the road
Or
and
you
it's
hear
just
like turbines like spinning up and just like all this thrust, like everything behind it gets fucked. And there's Pharaoh just like waving from like the little fucking window. Hello.
Well, you know, like the tentacle arm thing to fill up Tesla?
Yeah, where it like automatically finds its like hole, I guess. Yeah.
It'd be cool to have that, but like in wing form. So like
No.
it like the plane itself just wraps itself around itself like a hug, like a
I feel like
tentacle
I've
hug.
seen porn of this.
What?
And then
Wait,
like,
could you explain this further?
Because
Why?
if your wings were fully extended, you couldn't make it down the road to drive your plane.
Well,
Definitely
everyone
seen
would
porn
just
of
have to
this.
get out of your way.
Wait, that's false. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto? You can definitely drive a plane down a road.
Legally.
Okay, maybe not.
You're simultaneously in a no parking and parking place at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Because you know how funny it would be to just like be on the side of the road and just seeing like a plane like going 60 like
60. Okay.
with like wings folded in.
Well, I'm thinking more like just like
You're,
a
you're-
snail's pace, like 10 miles an hour, just like slowly creeping along.
No, we're going 60.
Your garage is just casually a hangar.
Yeah.
That'd actually be pretty cool. I'd be so down.
I want a
with that.
plane car now.
A plane car.
So also, we have a repeat from episode 200. For those of you who remember episode 200, we had a giant cookie, which gave birth to the phrase, "May I have a slice of cookie?"
Yeah.
And
Only in
we're going
America.
to be having more slices of cookie tonight.
Do you want?
Did you get a pizza cutter? You probably should have got a pizza cutter.
No.
Oh.
A pizza cutter for cookie.
You probably
need
need a
it.
cookie cutter.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Oh, is it?
We don't have room for
Oh
this.
God, this is huge. Wow, this is larger than I remember it
I
being.
thought that's what I thought. Like it looks bigger than it seemed. Oh. Wait,
Wow.
what did you do? What did you do?
Oh my God.
What have you done?
There is not enough space for this.
That worked out exactly how I wanted it to.
What did you do?
I'm going to show this to the video feed in a second.
Anniversary, you know?
Oh god, that was great.
Yes.
Fucking
So
finally.
finally.
Did they laugh at the store when you asked for that?
Remember I said I had another story that I was going to delay?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll tell it now. Okay.
Okay.
so here I am.
Oh, you've yeah.
Activated the cave.
The cookie
apparently.
activated the cave.
This is the cave activation.
Here's the cave.
The
Yeah.
pizza wants to be in the cave.
Welcome to the cave.
The cookie wants to be in the cave.
The cookie cave.
Cookie cave.
The cookie cave.
So
Anyway.
so yeah. So anyways,
Can somebody put the fuck?
hold on. Hold on.
This is incredible, by the way. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. I'm gonna try to close this box.
Do you like the colors?
Yes. It's pink and blue and red.
Of course.
There's an exclamation point too.
Oh yeah.
There is.
I guess I count as the blue because I have blue markings.
You know, you really should have put a couple exclamation points.
Well, okay, hold
Oh
on.
god, there's frosting all over the side now.
You fucked up.
You fucked up,
Yeah,
kid.
lick it up.
Don't get it
Oh
on
god,
your...
the blue is staining my hand.
Yeah, it's spreading.
Oh, I can't get it off.
It is staining his hand.
Oh god, it's like actually staining my hand.
Pharaoh, did you
where's
ever
the-
eat those blue balls that I
Napkin.
gave you last
Oh,
time I was here?
yeah,
They're still there.
Okay.
Okay, story. I want to hear it.
Okay, so excuse me. So I go to Mrs. Fields, all right, and I am there, and the like lady comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, how can I help you?" And like they have those cookies like on display like on the side wall,
Right.
And I'm looking. Well, I'll just put it back.
Yeah, just put it back on the couch for now.
So I'm like, I want one of those, and she's like, "Oh, like the 16-inch, cookie platter, whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And so like we go through like the whole like the first few things like what's your name, blah blah blah, like
Right.
do you need it today, do you need it tomorrow? I'm like, no, I need it today. She's like ASAP. I'm like, yeah, like now. And she's like yeah, she's like, that's fine. She's like, it'll take like maybe like 20 minutes to do. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Right.
So then she's like, what? She's like, what do you want your message to say?
Oh.
And I was like,
So let me get this straight. You haven't thought about it until this point.
Well, no,
no,
you called me.
I had
first.
called him.
Right.
He's probably the only one that knew actually.
Right.
So, because I was thinking about it, I'm like, 'cause I was thinking about something like something emotional or something like every end is a new beginning or something like that.
Right.
And I'm just like, that's kind of corny. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just put fuck on it because I always say that. That's my favorite word, and I love fuck. So I'm like, so I call him. I'm like, what should I do on this fucking cookie? I can't. It just can't be
Wait a
normal.
minute. You asked me earlier, can you get a hold of Pharaoh? And
Yeah,
you
but
were
that-
trying to call him. Was that why?
No, that wasn't why. That was because I pulled up in his driveway and his car wasn't there, so I thought he already left because I was late getting to his house.
Oh,
Right, okay, right,
That's
because
why.
his car's in the shop.
Yeah. So
Okay.
No, that was no. So this was earlier. I called him. So I'm like, so I already knew because I wanted fuck, and he said, well, what if you just put like finally? And I'm like, well, what if we just combined the two, fucking finally. So I get there, and the lady, so she's okay. So
Because we were talking about doing something corny, and I was like, why don't we just do finally?
yeah.
Just finally would have been
Finally.
funny too.
So I get there, and I'm like, okay. And like walking into the mall, I was just gonna say finally, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna push my boundaries. Like I'm gonna see, So let's fast forward again to where I just was. So she asked me, "What do you want your message to say?"
Right.
And I'm just like, I lean in like over the counter. I'm just like, can we put curse words on these? And she's like, she looks at me like kind of weird, and then like I think like there was a lady like putting cookies like on sheets like to bake, like standing like right behind her.
Right.
So she's like, I'm not sure. I need to ask somebody. So like she turns around and asks this, like it was a younger girl, I guess.
Yeah.
So she like asked her, she's like, can we write swear words on these? And like the girl looks at me and laughs, and she's like, yeah, just go ahead, whatever. So like the lady comes back, she's like, well, what do you want it to say? I'm just like, fucking finally. She's like, okay. And she's writing it out, and she's like, do you want an exclamation point? I'm like, like, absolutely. So then like, you know, she asked me like the colors I wanted, and obviously it was a no-brainer, like pink, blue, and red and whatever. So she's like, okay, it'll be done in like 20 minutes. So this is like another funny part. So I went and actually bought shoes because I was bored.
You bought new shoes.
I just bought new shoes.
You just bought.
I needed new shoes, so I just bought new shoes.
You are so gay.
I know, but they're DCs. They're not even like flashy.
Another
They're-
story about that too. They're
perfect.
just so gay.
Oh my god, yeah, that's another story. So anyways, so I buy new shoes. I come back. It was like 20 minutes later, and when I was ordering it, she's like, "Do you want to pay now, or do you want to wait to see it and then pay, like in case you don't like it?"
Right.
And I told her, "I'm like, I'll just pay now." I'm like, "I don't think you can really fuck up fucking finally."
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay. I'm like, I told her, I'm like, I trust you guys.
Right.
So I paid, you know, when I ordered. So I come back and she's like, okay. She's like, I was just ready to like to take it and go. She's like, no, I have to show you it. And I'm like, okay. Now this was funny because at the time there was another guy ordering stuff right there. So, and I think she was like super embarrassed. So
Aw.
like maybe he would see what it says.
Right.
So we were probably standing like the same like amount away. So like she puts it over here and then she like turns the box and like looks at me and I'm just like, I gotcha. So like I just kind of peek over and she like opens it and she's like, does that look okay? I'm like, perfect. So I'm like, thanks, have a great day. And she started laughing. I was like, okay. So I'm sure that was like probably something they don't normally get. Like I don't think they, I don't know, usually it's like happy birthday or happy anniversary, not fucking finally. So it was great. It was a good time. So that's my cookie story.
That's story one.
God, do we really the other?
What is
Yes,
this?
because you forced me to go out with you.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I forced him to go to the bar. So
Yeah.
I think I told you a couple weeks ago one of my coworkers passed away.
Yeah.
Okay. So he used to frequent this one local bar that's like kind of, it's actually like a block away from his house.
Okay.
Okay, a couple blocks, but whatever.
Two blocks.
Like 2 blocks. So
the Rusty Buffalo.
the Rusty Buffalo. So
Sounds like the Rusty Trombone.
Mike, that's a gross sex move. No, I think what is it? The Rusty Trombone? I think you're getting your ass eaten while you're getting a blowjob.
No,
or
you're-
jerked off?
You're jerked off.
Okay, Rusty Trombone.
That's a Rusty Trombone.
Yeah, because that would make sense. Okay, gotcha.
Glad we
Okay.
cleared that up.
Just like that.
Alright.
Thanks.
It's not a Blumpkin, which you
A
originally thought it
blumpkin
was.
is what you're when you're pooping and somebody's giving you a blowjob. That's a blumpkin. Anyways,
Moving
so,
on.
Can we
moving
not?
on. Moving on. So so
Zamboni.
Oh, I remember that.
Zamboni. So, anyways, so this bar that my coworker used to go to, he was like literally there every other day. So like they were actually doing the bar themselves were throwing like a little like not party but like a we're gonna miss you like you know
Yeah.
sucks whatever.
Swift on Security tweeted, "Tentacle that finds the hole in all caps."
I know what he's doing.
They usually always find the holes.
They're really good at that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why Elon Musk made a tentacle, gas finder, because
Probably has another one.
his secret
Not
collection.
for your Tesla.
Yeah.
It's for
What if
his-
he made like a sex toy business? It'd be fucking awesome.
Just call it like
he's building rockets to Mars, and then all of a sudden, just Elon's
Like, ah,
sex toys.
I've changed my game. Sex toys instead. They sell better. Anyways, so
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like that tentacle would sell like hotcakes. Like if he wanted to
The
like another
tentacle will
business that
find
was
your
like
holes.
second to PayPal, just tentacles that find holes.
you could just call the business just Musk.
Item
Musk.
rate.
Actually, that would work. That would work well.
A business called Musk.
Elon, what have you done?
What have we done? So yeah, so the bar was throwing like a little thing.
Elon's Red Rocket.
Oh, God. He should paint one of his rockets red.
Yeah.
So I go to his house after
Right.
work because I'm like,
Okay.
I don't want to go alone because I don't know how many of my coworkers are going. Plus, I don't really talk to many of my coworkers. Like, we know each other, but we don't talk. So
First,
I'm
he
like,
called me 3 times.
well, I called him, yeah, because I want to make sure you were home. So then, but it didn't matter because as I was calling you, I was in your driveway.
Do you know how many times I'm like, Pharaoh, are you home? Are you home? Are you home? Never mind, I'm coming over. And I just go over to his house and then he's not there. And I'm like,
Yeah,
guess I'm
okay.
leaving.
So I go inside and you're sitting in like pajama pants on the couch and you're just like, what do you want? I'm like, you need to go to the bar with me.
I literally just got home from work, and I was like, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet.
And like your wife was making dinner. And I felt bad because I was like, I don't want to like I wanted you to eat because I'm like, I feel bad. I don't want to drag you away. Like, so I'm like, okay, eat, and then we'll go to the bar. So
That's a lie because you wouldn't feel bad.
I would feel a little bad. Actually, I would feel bad, not for you. I would feel bad that your wife took the time to make you dinner and I just dragged you away from it. So I'd feel bad for your wife.
Oh, yeah, you'd
for
have to
wasting
choose
your time.
between your wife's dinner.
I'd never feel
and
bad for you.
Yeah, that's what I
The
was
bar.
Yeah. So anyway, so I let you eat dinner. So we go to the bar and we get drinks, and it took us like 10 minutes to get our first drinks. There was like a ton of people at the bar. Nobody I knew though, so I felt bad that I brought Favor there.
Right.
So all my coworkers show up.
Well, no one was there, so you were at first like glad that.
Oh yeah, because had I walked in alone and knew nobody, I would have been like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving." Because I'm not gonna stand there alone and drink alone.
We were literally just about to leave.
I know. We were talking about leaving. I'm like, I don't think anybody. I'm like, maybe people showed up earlier, but like now then they left. I'm like, I don't know.
Because we sat there for an hour discussing why people like bars because it was awful.
Yeah.
Like
Oh god, I hate the bar scene. I
do not
agree
like
with
the bar
you.
scene at all.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy a bottle of booze, have friends over,
Yes.
and then drink.
Like,
Yes.
I would say
because one, I'd save like $1,000.
Oh yeah,
a bar in an event space like a con makes sense to me.
that makes
Yeah, that's
sense.
fine.
yeah,
But
like people
just
who-
going to a bar,
To
the
a
people
bar,
that just
yeah.
go to a bar to drink and just, I guess it is a social thing, but just like not the kind of social like I want to be. I guess I don't know. I mean, hey, it works for some people, so whatever.
Well, just like when we were sitting there and trying to talk, and then all of a sudden the music went like
Super loud.
20 decibels too
yeah,
loud.
like way too loud than it needed to be. So we're just
So,
like
like,
yelling at each other now.
everyone just starts yelling at each other to try to talk over the music. Because it was nice when we were first there. Like,
yeah, because the music was low. You could hear it.
You could hear
but was
it.
low.
But then they're like, "Oh, we got to make this music sound like a real band." And
It just didn't sound like a real band. Just made
Yeah.
everything worse.
Yeah.
So we're talking about leaving, and like all my coworkers show up. I'm like, okay, I guess we'll stick around. So as per normal, when all my coworkers show up, everyone always buys a round for everyone else.
Okay.
So like 8 people showed up, which means automatically that's like 8 rounds. Yeah.
I didn't believe him when he said that.
He's
until-
like, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, you watch.
I'm actually in the aerospace division at Moog. I work in the offices.
Yeah, he like literally could probably work there because like now he knows everyone I work with, and everyone was like, yeah, dude, you can get a job there. Like
Everyone thought I actually worked there.
Yeah,
They were
and I
like,
was like,
wow,
he
he
doesn't
looks
work
really
here.
nicely dressed.
Actually, the one dude came up to me the next day. He's like, "So who's your buddy?" I'm like, "He doesn't work here." He's like, "Oh, I knew that." He's like, "You just look familiar." And I'm like, I don't know. It's for cable
Hey, Pharaoh.
company.
Oh,
The company I work for is also hiring.
I'm good for now.
You got options.
Yeah, you got options.
So
I'm probably go to Moog and just work in the aerospace division in the
Get in.
offices.
get in.
No, honestly, you just show up one day and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he works
Oh,
here."
hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.
You just show up.
You already have a desk.
Yeah.
yeah.
Steve in parentheses Pharaoh.
Oh man, I can't move my stuff there. That's Steve's desk.
Steve sits there.
Yeah, Steve sits there.
So he didn't believe me, but what I said ended up happening. Everyone bought everyone that was there around. So
Right.
we had rum and cokes. What do we have? Like 5 or 6 of them? I think.
least
I don't
6.
even know. They literally just kept coming.
I think at least 6 and a shot.
And a shot.
I didn't
So-
pay for a single drink.
Eventually it became you didn't pay for any
I didn't
drinks.
even work at Moog. I didn't pay for a single drink.
So eventually it became time to my turn for everyone for me to buy drinks for everybody. So I'm taking count of like what everyone was drinking and I'm like writing it down on my phone. That was funny too. Hey Siri, what? Open notes. Because I couldn't open the notes. I couldn't find them. I don't know where they were.
Yeah.
She opened the notes for me. Thank you, Siri. So
For once, the only time she actually listened to you when you were drunk. When
Oh
you were
yeah,
drunk.
and I was drunk. And remember my notes were like horrible too.
What was it? Mitch.
Mitch. Hey Siri.
Much ultra.
I still don't know where my notes are. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
See?
He
You're not
doesn't like
drunk.
you.
Open notes. Okay, there they are. There we go. So I labeled the folder beer. And then Much Ultra, which was supposed to be Mick Ultra, Bud Light, and then Run and Coke 2 instead of Rum and Coke.
Run and Coke 2.
Run and Coke.
It's the sequel.
Run and Coke 2.
So those were my notes on what to order at the bar. So I get to the bar. Now I'm just standing there ordering. I'm just like, I'm telling the waitress, like, I need a Mick Ultra, like 3 of them, whatever.
Oh, wait, we should probably say about the story beforehand where the bartender was showing her tits.
Oh yeah, and that's
your coworker
half the reason we went to the bar. Because you told all my coworkers that whenever I get shit-faced, I end up sucking on titties, which isn't false.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now all my coworkers are like, yo, go suck some titties, and I'm just like, God damn it, Faber.
You need to drink more. So I was already ruining his night with his coworkers. So
Yeah, so it was awesome.
they liked me a lot.
They do. They really did, actually. They did like you a lot. So,
I like Dan.
Dan's the man. I love Dan. So anyways, so we go to the bar, and I just said, like, oh, I heard you were showing your titties. And she's like, yeah. And she like kind of like pulls her shirt down, like shows her nipple a little bit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm
They're
like,
nice nipples, I would say.
They were pretty decent. Yeah, they're decent. But I just
the judge and like jury for all these nipples.
yeah, I'm just like, it was a nice nipple. It was a nice nipple.
Okay.
So anyway, so I'm like, okay, well, but I actually have a drink order. So I start rattling off whatever. Out of nowhere, complete nowhere. Now, mind you, the only people at the bar, well, I mean, there was a bunch of people, but like me and him, those were in. Like none of my
Right.
coworkers were there. This girl that I'm standing, she's sitting next to me, just turns to me and she's like, you're gay, aren't you? And I'm like, what?
Keep in
I
mind,
was
his
like-
coworkers do not know that he's
Yeah,
gay.
none of my coworkers know anything about anything.
And she she said something to us first, like, oh hey, you know.
Yeah, but then she was just like, just out of the blue, she's like, you're gay, aren't you? And I'm just like, no. And she's like, I don't know. She's like,
You look like the person that would suck some dick.
yeah, that's like exactly what she said. And I was like,
I'm fucking
he's
dying.
He's dying. So like, he wasn't helping the cause at all.
I was not. I was like, fucking A. She is so on point with everything.
She got it. She was
She was,
like,
she was
then-
a drunk psychic.
but then she psychic the shit out of you.
And that's, I almost,
Because then she literally said, she's like, you look like the type of guy that gets fucked by your girlfriend.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
I was dying.
We were like, who are you?
Great. Also, not wrong.
It was so fucking funny. So like, in the meantime, the bartender had given me all my drinks. So like, we walk away.
Well, no, she was like, you owe me a 7. Oh, no, because she's like,
Oh
you
yeah,
owe
I
me,
bought
you
her
owe me a drink.
too. She's like, you owe me a 7 and 7.
He goes,
I'm
I
just
can't
like,
afford it.
She probably
right.
watches the
Please.
show.
That's right. So
And is
mind you,
just messing with you.
I don't know. No, but no, she. So yeah,
She was a nurse.
the girl. She's a
Okay.
nurse. The girl was like, she's like, you owe me a drink, and I'm just like, I'm broke. And meanwhile, the bartender is putting all these
7.
drinks in front of me, like
Yeah.
that I just ordered.
Oh.
She's like, you're not fucking broke. You just ordered like 9 drinks. I'm like, damn it.
You're broke now.
So the bartender comes back. I'm like, give her a 7 and 7. And I was like, whatever. So anyway, so
Because I was going to buy her a drink, if not, because like just
Yeah.
how on point she was.
So he helps me transport all the drinks to my coworkers, and like we're standing there, and I'm just like,
Wait, all your coworkers thanked me. So
and yeah, that's the other thing. I paid for all of them. Yeah, they're like, oh, dude, thanks, man, thanks, appreciate it. I'm like,
You could definitely get a job there.
Yeah, you definitely could.
I didn't even say that he bought the drinks. I was like, oh, you're welcome.
I hate you so much. You ruined my night. So
You forced me out.
I did.
Of
So
course I would ruin it.
me and Farrah are standing there just looking at each other, and I'm like, we need to go talk to her. Like, we can't just stand here and ignore this lady that just called both of us out and was completely correct. So I'm like, we need to go back. So I go and like I sit down next to her. I'm just like, who are you? She's like, oh, I'm Megan, and I'm like,
Okay.
we need to talk. We just need to talk. So we ended up talking to her for like, it was like 2.5 hours. We were just shooting
yeah.
the shit. She's awesome. Like, she's fucking super chill. Then like her cousin came in with her or something. I don't know. Ash.
Yep.
Because she got pissed at me because I was like, oh, hi, Ashley. She's like, call me Ash. I'm like, okay.
Key point of the story. The reason why we had a connection at first is because we were talking about the music box, and we were like, you know what we need to play is Africa by Toto.
That and Backstreet Boys.
But she
'cause-
flipped her shit when we were like, oh, we need to play Africa.
And she's like, oh my God, fuck yes. Like, so there was that. And then, so she's like, so we're talking, and she's like, oh my God, I have to add you on Facebook. So I'm like, okay. So like, yeah, I'm like, search this person, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, there I am. So she's like, okay. So I add her. And he's like, oh, yeah, add mine too. So,
Right.
Well, no, I was like, I haven't used Facebook in like I can't even tell you how long.
oh yeah, and you were like trying to like log into it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about Steven over here is,
But his Facebook's clean. I was like,
my
shit.
Facebook is just
I was like, if she adds me on Facebook, everyth's out on the
Yeah.
like everything's open
Everything,
now.
Right.
everything. So immediately he realizes that's gonna happen. So what does this fucker do? Is outs me first. So he's like, oh yeah, he's like this guy. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's him.
this is
too.
what he looks like when he's not at a bar.
Me, and it's my fursuit. Right. So I'm like, God fucking damn it. I'm like, you're an ass. Like, why are you doing this to me? So then she adds him and realizes like that the blue thing in his Facebook profile is his fursuit. She's like, I knew there was something weird about you guys. I'm like, yeah, well. And she's like, do you have sex in those things? I'm like, well.
You fuck each other.
Do you fuck each other. When you went to the bathroom or you walked away and she like leans over, she's like, do you fuck your friend? I'm like, no, I don't. Oh my God, that was just fucking hilarious. She was awesome.
That is great.
I don't
If you
like.
guys ever meet her again, bring her on the show.
We're friends on Facebook.
Oh,
She lives like a block from the house.
Yeah, she lives like in
Oh.
the neighborhood.
there's also a beer store across the street from our house.
You know, that's because she's like, oh, like you live in West Seneca, and we're like I don't know your street name, but you're just like, you know where Consumers is? And she's like, yeah, over there. I'm like, literally across the street, right there.
That's what's
yeah.
funny. It's like anytime someone's like, "Where do you live?" I was like,
Beer.
"Do you know where the Consumers is?" They're like, "Oh yeah, I know where Consumers is." Everyone knows where Consumers is.
Why would
I could not tell you where
What's funny
Consumers
is I have never been in there. The beverage center place,
Yes.
never been in there. But I mean, I've heard it's like, I don't know.
It's great. They have shot glasses and beer glasses and.
Moral of the story: don't ever go to a bar with Pharaoh. Mistake made. I've learned from it.
You're welcome.
I hate you so
Your coworkers love me more. They think I bought them all rounds of drinks. I outed you as a furry to a female at a bar. who
Complete
called you-
random. Two of them, her and her cousin. Although I think her cousin was a little. She liked it. I think she was a little turned on by it.
She was a little turned on.
Yeah, because she was like, "That's kind of cool," and like she seemed like she was a little into it.
Well, the other thing was like, you're like, oh, he's in a movie. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
And we're like, no. I'm like, you can watch on Netflix. It's called Pottersville.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm like, look for the blue fox costume. That's him.
And she was like, oh, what does the fox say? And I was like, oh, by the way, yeah. What about this? And it was the E3 video.
Of him dancing to What Does the Fox Say?
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like, wow, you got some good moves. But the other guy definitely doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. So I was like, yeah. I got some time in it.
Okay. Well, you guys had when was this?
This was Thursday. Well, Thursday night, Friday morning.
Yep.
Right.
Because we didn't leave until like 2:30 or 3 in the morning.
And then there was, and
We almost saw a hardcore fight. That was
We-
pretty cool.
then I had to drive stick.
Oh yeah, then he had to drive my car because I was
no.
too drunk.
Right.
He was fine. So we get.
Wait. Okay, question. Have you ever driven stick before?
No, ever.
And I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Right.
So
Because like
I give
I've
him-
driven stick before, but I'm not that good at it.
Yeah.
How hard
But
can
if
it
you've
be?
never done it before, that's impossible.
I gave him my keys when we got to the bar. I'm like, here. I'm like, I know what's gonna happen tonight. You take my keys. And he's like, okay. So now I'm drunk. It's like 3 a.m, and we go to get in my car, and I'm like, there's like a fight nearly happening right behind us, and I'm just like, we need to leave. We just need to get out of here.
Oh, the fight was funny.
It was hilarious.
And we're like, that's why I got the power to like drive stick, was I was like, we need to go.
'Cause I'm like, the cops are gonna show up. We probably both shouldn't really be driving, but whatever. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. So I give him my keys, and I'm like, okay, you need to start the car.
yeah.
But
By the way, reminder to our audience that most cars in North America are automatic.
yeah, like 98%.
Yeah,
of
a
them.
lot of people in North America don't know how to drive a manual transmission.
Yeah.
Including Pharaoh.
Well,
and
he-
me.
I've never
learned-
been in a manual car,
He
so
learned, and he learned quick.
Oh.
So this fight is moving. Now we're in my car. The fight is moving towards our
the
car. So I'm like, it was
we're
like,
like, we need to go.
I'm like,
we need to go.
I'm like,
We need to
You're like, fuck.
He's like, well, what do I do? I'm like,
It's like stalling. And
I'm like, left pedal, push it all the way to the floor. Start it. Okay, because it's got an override until,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, push it to the floor. And then I like take it out of gear. I'm like, okay, you're neutral. And I'm like, put it in first gear and let off that left pedal. But he's like still on the brake. So like it just stalled the engine. I'm like, shit. Left foot in, start the car, first gear, off the brake.
That
We need to
meanwhile,
move.
the fight was like right next to us. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, I get you. I get
And
you. I
now,
understand
yeah,
it.
close.
Now, as this is happening, there's a girl with like a muscular dude in a headlock next to the driver door of our car. So I'm like, we need to fucking go. I'm like, you know what? Just dump the clutch. So I'm like, push the gas and just let the clutch go. So we're like, go forward. Now we're moving, and I'm like, okay, we're rolling. Get out of the parking lot, and like normally you stop before you enter the street. He just kept rolling. I'm like, you know what? There's no cars.
No, I slowed down. I was like, there's no cars. I was like, we're going.
So like we went, and then so we're in first gear. Now the engine's like almost like it's not at red line, but it's climbing in RPMs.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, we need to shift. And he's like, well, how do I do that? I'm like, just I'll shift. You push the clutch in. So I'm like, pedal to the floor. So he does, and I put in second. I'm like, hey, let it out. Second gear, okay. And I'm like, okay, now hit the gas. And now we're going faster. And it was literally that the entire way back to his house, which was only like 30 seconds. But it was interesting.
I only stalled that once.
And he only stalled once, so I'll give him that.
I honestly, considering it was that close, I would have just left the car, locked the car, and just ran
No.
home.
No,
That's too
I
precious.
wanted my car.
Especially when the fight was like right next to it.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not getting out of the car.
The big Puerto Rican lady who probably would have smashed the like bodybuilder's head through his window.
Oh my god, it was a lot to handle at 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk.
After you've been outed as a furry to
After I've been
random
outed to
people.
furry as to some random girl who ended up being super cool. But yeah,
Okay, no harm done. You got outed to a
No.
person, and now you have to replace your clutch. It's not that bad.
yeah. So that was it was a good time.
Finally.
Fucking finally.
Finally.
Well, that brings us to
So the roundup.
Finally.
This is why I don't go out during the week, because this is what happens.
See, I never really went out during the week, and that was like the first time I ever did, and I don't think I'm doing it again.
It was all your fault, Pharaoh.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's all his fault.
No, it
because
doesn't matter that he took
I was
you
in
out.
pajama
It's all your
pants,
fault.
ready to relax at home, and he's like, "You're going to the bar." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Like, no, you're going to the bar.
No, you're going to the bar.
Yeah. Oh God. All right.
all right. So yeah, roundup. We can jump into that. So, guys, welcome to the roundup. The roundup is the segment where we basically just throw a bunch of news articles and links at you guys that we don't have time for our actual news segment, but we just want to give you these links to check out on your own, which you'll have plenty of time to do because we're going to be off air for like months. So I'm sure the show that we come back will have a lot to cover. Now, the first thing in the roundup is the most viral tweet that happened this week in relation to furries. This got 75,000 likes and 27,000 retweets. A furry
I have not even
tweet.
seen it yet.
This is so good. A lot of you guys probably already know what I'm talking about, and it's this. So my sister found out I was a furry. She did not approve, and it's fucking great. Let me see if I can. I'll probably have to refresh
Twitter.
this.
I've
Twitter's
having
gonna
problems
do
with
that.
Twitter
Yeah.
video a lot lately for some reason.
All right, here we go.
You can't rewind it. You have to just
Yeah,
reload it.
you have to just
Yeah.
let it play. Yeah. Fucking Twitter.
So if you rewind it, you're gonna fuck.
No!
What's wrong with it?
No! No!
What?
Cut it! I will take it down in your sleep.
You will not. I paid $35.
Thanks, Twitter.
Yep.
But anyway,
Every time.
this video is basically his sister freaking out about the fact that he owns furry stuff.
Look, we gotta get through to the end because it's the best part.
Yeah, it gets so good so quick.
Take it down in your sleep.
You will not. I paid $35 for that.
We have some more serious problems. Furfest? Oh my
She looked up.
One point.
She had
She
never
looked
looked up.
Oh my God.
It was all right there.
And the memes from this are amazing. There's her reaction.
got to
There's
her friends.
already art of it now.
Oh, that's terrible.
And this is done, by the way. The artist that drew this is the same artist that actually drew the original.
Someone put that on a T-shirt. All right.
Yeah, and then there's already like crazy amounts of memeage.
Okay.
Yeah, but so there's just a lot of replies to this and everything, and people turning the meme and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so that's 75,000 likes right there for that video.
You're a meme now, sis.
Yeah, you're
That's
a meme
terrible.
now.
It's so good, but it's terrible.
Cinnamon subwoofer.
Yep, so that's a Cinnamon Subwoofer on Twitter who posted that. Pretty amazing thing, and it is a Twitter moment as well. I've got a link to the official Twitter moment for it. And there's already just so many memeage of it.
Oh my god.
So, last week we mentioned this, Kerfluffle, which is a furry event in and around Toronto. They rented out a streetcar, and here's the map. For those of you on the video feed, you can see it.
I misread this, and I thought this was like someone's Uber driver trying to get to them, and I was like, what the fuck did they do?
No, but Kerfluffle looked awesome. I've got some pictures from Auburn as well on Flickr, and it just looked like they had a blast. But they fully rented a streetcar
They
and
had a
everything.
live stream going and everything. You know, I had that tuned in on silent while I was
So did
listening
we.
to this one.
I'm super jelly. I want to
It
go.
was great.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody there. They had DJing and everything. And by the way, they are doing another event. It is a laser tag party. So I figured I would shout it out for all the Toronto furs.
I want to go to that. Can we go to that? Okay, we're going
We
to
could
that.
possibly
No,
go to
we're
that.
going to that.
Yeah, Kerfluffle 5. You can get tickets. So there you
Do
go.
laser tag in fursuit.
You can make it work.
So, this event, though, got a lot of coverage. Here is a Blog TO article that says furries are taking Toronto by storm, with pictures of a bunch of people that we know, including Spots there.
That's from
and-
Effie, by the way.
What was that?
That's from Effie.
Oh, this is from F. Oh yeah,
Last
this is
year.
an FE
Yeah.
picture. And with links to video of the streetcar party happening, as well as a bunch of other stuff on here, including FE, which by the way is coming up next month. So we're gonna be at FE, and they also have the furry ice skating video.
They should do that at MFF because they have that rink like right there.
Now wait, what are the comments on this article? I just want to know.
They always get MFF.
Is it like? But it's not like an official thing. Though. It's like-
The top comment
No,
is
it's
the
like-
world should have ended in 2012.
It did. We're all dreaming right now.
Yeah. So there you go.
awesome.
So that's an article
I
from
love
Blog.
comments. I love like comments on articles. It's my favorite part of. I think those are better than the articles themselves. Like just what you will find at the very bottom.
So this is a great tweet from Path Hyena, who is a staff at Furry Fiesta, and he tweeted, apparently they converted a furry, apparently they had a professional comedian on stage, and by the time he left, he had raccoon art, a badge, demanded we call him Quincy Spoons, and wouldn't stop digging through our trash. Great work, furries. So if you guys want to follow another new furry, there you go. They got converted, I guess. Thanks for
So
that
much
tweet.
trash.
Once you go furry, you can't go back.
Andrew Huang,
Oh,
who is somebody
this.
I would highly, highly recommend subscribing to on YouTube.
no.
I didn't see this.
He is fantastic. He does all kinds of cool like music and technology videos. He's always making songs out of weird instruments. He decided to. You guys know those like little the rubber chicken things?
Yeah.
He hooked
we
it
don't
up-
even own one, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we don't own one.
He hooked it up to a synthesizer.
Oh, gee.
All right, Stacy told me to turn the air up slowly. All right, so in a normal Andrew Huang video, if I were gonna use a rubber chicken to make music, I would make some noises with the rubber chicken, I would sample it, I would split screen it. You've seen me do that a bunch of times before. Not with a rubber chicken, but same idea. But today we're gonna do something so much better. I have with me on loan from a mad scientist, the mutant chicken.
And it is literally a chicken connected to a fucking like air compressor with like a whole tube and everything in it, and it is the weirdest thing ever. And it's
So
just
great. Oh.
This is completely analog drum synthesis, and it's fantastic. And then the mutant chicken, that's a fully analog synthesizer right there. So here's the first piece of music I want to share with you, built around the sounds of the mutant drums and the mutant chicken.
so. If you guys want to check that out, it's on Andrew. Huang's
Wait, I want to hear
channel.
more because that sounds amazing.
There's a couple.
Yes.
I want a mutant chicken.
Yes.
But it was just
Fucking awesome.
Danger.
Yeah, dude, sure. Yeah.
Holy shit, it's up to fucking like over 100 PSI.
Yep. Oh, he charges it all up and everything.
Oh my god,
So, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
you gotta charge up the chicken first.
So, but shout out to Andrew
so
Huang.
good.
Highly recommend you guys give him a subscribe. He's a great musician and he has some awesome shit on his YouTube channel. By the way, he's in Toronto.
Nice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
That's fucking awesome.
This is an interesting article from Engadget about AI making more realistic CG fur. It was rather interesting. Some of you guys...
Now, if only furry porn games could do the same thing.
I know. I figured we would mention this. Google has removed the view image button from search results, which I'm sure has probably already driven many of you crazy. But I figured I'd mention it.
There are a few good plugins for various browsers that fix this pretty easily. So that's at least good.
That's good. AV Club had an article. How would you react if a loved one told you they were furry and it's because of this meme
Of course.
that happened?
Yeah, that one.
All kinds of responses to it. But AV Club, or somebody on AV Club rather, wrote a whole article about that. The next thing, guess what con had this hashtag? Fur Squared.
Yeah.
Hashtag the con held in Wisconsin during the month of February where they have art and panels and fursuits and other stuff 2018. And this is a tweet from Boozy Bazzer saying he's going to punch whoever made that hashtag. So
That's a great hashtag.
Well, because if you think about it, though, you know when you go to a con and you're like, fuck, what's the hashtag? And you're like, is it MFF? Is it MWFF? Is it MFF 2018? Is
Yeah.
it whatever? And you like don't know. Well, finally, First Squared was like, fuck it. This is our hashtag. The con held in Wisconsin during the month of February where they have art and panels and other stuff 2018.
Yep.
So there you go.
God damn it.
Next, so you guys might remember that we talked about the shape of water dildo last week. You guys remember that?
And Del Toro said no.
That's not right.
I fucking love this man.
Yeah. Yep.
So he says that it is not an accurate representation.
I want to see the real fish stick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like clearly we need to see an actual,
Yeah.
if the dildo's not accurate.
We need to know what's real.
You know what sucks is all the people who bought that dildo who are like, it's not the real one.
Their
It's not
fetishes
the
are
real
ruined.
Sure,
fish
it's
stick.
still nice.
Their fetishes
Yeah.
are ruined.
Exactly. This is a Register article that jumps into, so this is the Register's security roundup.
Okay.
And in the security roundup, they mention furries. And the reason they mention furries is because it's some
Taylor
interesting-
Swift?
Not quite.
No.
I love Taylor Swift.
But they reference some stuff that happened with some software that conventions use. And we have a whole article about this as well. And I'm working on getting somebody on the line in the meantime that we're going to be talking to about it. But basically, there was an article that went around on Medium about, and I'll show that on the video feed here. And it says, furry website leaks real identities. And I guess there's some software that conventions use, or have been using.
Well, that's Anthrocon.
Well, there's a picture of Anthrocon, but funny enough, Anthrocon doesn't use it, actually.
Actually, it's at the convention center. It doesn't, not necessarily Anthrocon.
Yes, it is just a picture of a convention center on the article. But anyway, I've got TC Fox in the line. How's it going?
Perfect.
That's the
G'day,
West
how's it
Convention
going?
Center.
I'm very, very good. How about yourselves?
Pretty good. I miss you, by the way. We got to hang out at your house, and I feel bad that, you're far
He
away
didn't
now.
program his TV. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, do you feel bad?
Yeah, how's your uncalibrated TV doing, TC?
It is very uncalibrated, and we were listening to a Thor Ragnarok the other day. By the way, hilariously furry movie. Kiwi movie. By the way, it's absolutely fantastic. But I was just sitting there because I've seen this in the cinemas, but I'm like, the audio for our TV is absolutely appalling as well. I'm like, I really need to do better than this, but kind of glad that.
But yeah, so, hey, at some point I'll fly back to New Zealand and I'll calibrate your TV.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. We
right.
definitely need to get you back here again.
So this whole identity thing, so obviously there's the Medium article, but I also know that the company behind the software responded, and give us like a, I guess, timeline of this whole thing.
Oh god. Okay, so the part of this problem here is there's so much salt over all of the drama that's going on over here that it's actually kind of hard to wade through exactly who did what. And there's some situations where somebody said they did this, and the other one said they did that. But the ultimate issue with this is that somebody called Sky, one of the I assume Sky's a furry. I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Found an issue with this registration software, usually for furry conventions, called Convention Master. And it's specific to do with the registration kiosk, not a physical kiosk, but like the kiosk online and whatnot, where you pre-reg for cons. And a large amount of this issue is if you actually scroll up a little bit here, you can actually see in it. You can see
The UI of it.
The UI of it. It has a really bizarre login flow. Now, what they've done is instead of using your traditional username, password kind of things, you have to remember a password. All you have to do is you enter your first name, your last name, and maybe your badge name, and then it will come up with, and it shows it in the very next image you've got there, a list of people who are closely match that name, and then it tries to find your account. Now, of course, if you go and stick your work colleagues or public members of public office or whatever in there, you'll be able to find out if they're a furry too, and anybody with a similar name. It's a really bad security issue, privacy issue, basically, where you can actually out furries in your area or in an area nearby this convention by just sticking their name in there and figuring out whether they've actually been to this convention before.
So obviously, not good for furries in that case.
No, definitely not. Even I've had this issue before, where I've had photos of me at a con with a foxtail and ears on circulate around my office at one stage, and that was really uncomfortable.
It's okay. I just wore my suit to my office. And
yeah, exactly. I mean, some people are obviously okay with this, but you can understand why some people are obviously not okay with it.
Some people are very okay with it.
Too okay with it.
Too okay with it.
Never again.
Too okay with it.
So Sky is in this article talking about the software, but also mentions a list of conventions. It says known affected furry cons, Elmo City Furry Invasion, Califer, Furlandia, Pacific Anthropomorphic Weekend, Scotacon, Vancouver, Wild Prairie, FurCon. I've got these up on the screen. Known affected non-furry cons, Eurasia, and RustyCon.
Now, I think, again, please don't quote me on this because I've done whole minutes of research on this. Whole minutes. It's been great. I actually thought I was going to be at lunch during this whole thing. I was kind of gutted that I wouldn't be able to go and talk about this. I think Furdu may used to have used this as well, because I vaguely remember signing up for a system similar to this and thinking very similar things about, this doesn't sound very right. Sure enough, there's actually some pretty serious issues on this. At the time, I was too excited about going to Australia, but the core issue with this here is that they're not using a normal login flow. They've kind of decided to go and reinvent their own security here, and that's pretty bad. There's been absolutely no thought at all gone into user privacy and actually understanding the specific threats that can come about from running these particular things. So it's, again, I always reiterate this whole thing about threat modeling, right? Like, you actually have to understand who your threat actors are, who are the people that could potentially damage the users of this piece of software, and what are the sort of attacks that they could do. And one of them very much is a random user from the internet goes and plugs your name into this and then outs you as a furry. Like, this is one of the things you need to be trying to protect here. So this is at the core of it a complete design flaw, right? This isn't like just a software bug. This isn't like this is a core design flaw. Absolutely, a core design flaw, and the whole way that this has been designed, and a lot of the motivations around how this was built, and the user login flows for that particular system just haven't been thought out in regards to privacy. So yeah, it is a very, very core design flaw, which again, it's unlike just a bug where you've got like, I just need to go and turn this setting on or do a particular check here. You actually need to re-architect large amounts of this application, which actually makes it not a simple fix. You've actually got to do quite a bit of work, not only just to go and bring it up to standard, but also to keep compatibility with all of your old versions of things as well. So you've got a migration path to your new version, otherwise nobody's going to actually upgrade.
And
there's
on
a lot
that
of
note,
complexity around this.
So that's part of what Civet and Convention Master said, right? Because they actually have replied to this. They have a post on their website, and they talk about some roughness with the disclosure and also what conventions could do to prevent this. Because the other thing I should ask, does this have to do with how conventions have configured it, or is it always vulnerable if they're using it?
So my understanding, again, don't quote me on this. This is probably something that Civet themselves would probably be a lot better to be able to answer. But my understanding is that you can't configure this in a different way. But as a part of some of the new versions, they are allowing the convention staff to be able to change it to actually support some different login flows. So part of the patch that they've released for this has been, there's no more fuzzy matching anymore. You have to get the name exactly right, which limits the amount of brute forcing you can do, but it still allows you to out people if you are searching for them specifically. The other thing is my understanding is they're working on a traditional username password login flow as well, which my issue with it is the fact that is an option, and the
I was just gonna say
staff have to go and choose to turn that on.
Right.
And a lot of the time, people just pick defaults because you kind of expect that the defaults are the secure one, and any deviation from that is either insecure or is a bad idea. So I actually doubt that a lot of people are going to use that particular functionality, although given all of the drama, they probably will turn it on. But yeah, the patch seems a little bit, not 100% complete. But then again, this is such a core issue with the software that it's actually going to be quite hard to go and patch this fully and actually really get it up to the standard that everybody expects in 2018.
Well, and that's
going to be kind of interesting.
That's what confused me too, because in the release, the press release from Convention Master, they say that, I guess, an issue that they're complaining about in this is that the disclosure was not done right, or the disclosure was done too fast, rather, and that if they had had more time, they would have patched it. But I don't understand how they would have patched it if it's a core design flaw. Like, it seems like it would have taken a lot longer than any what's a normal disclosure period, like 6 months?
A normal disclosure period. Now, Google, funnily enough, kind of set the bar on this one. So they've got a thing called Google Project Zero, which is a place where you go and disclose vulnerabilities. They go and coordinate with the vendor of the specific product, and they will give the vendor 90 days to go and fix the problem. After 90 days, the post gets automatically made public, and then for the whole purpose of, if the vendor is taking too long to go and patch this vulnerability, the public need to know about it so they can take their own mitigations around trying to protect their data from this vulnerable system. So that's why there's a 90 sort of day public disclosure issue with this one. However, in this particular case, Sky only gave Savit Solutions 2 weeks. Now, for a core design issue, I think that's probably a little bit too short. And there certainly seems to be a lot of confusion and a lot of in some cases, just outright misinformation about exactly who said what, and there's a wee bit of drama between these two parties as to exactly how this whole thing was negotiated. But I mean, to Savit Solutions' credit, I would definitely say that two weeks to disclose to patch and resolve this issue is way too short.
Now, I do have a screenshot. Sky is actually in our chat room, by the way, guys. The person who wrote the article.
Right, okay.
And Sky, there's a screenshot here of Sky informing them and trying to tell them back in 2016 that this was an issue.
Right.
So I could show that screen. I'll work on getting that screenshot up on the screen in a moment. But yeah, I mean, it seems like even with 90 days, I don't know if it would be enough time for them to fix this, because it's like it's just bad software design.
Well, that's the other thing, and this is one of the things I haven't been able to work out yet, is exactly because there's definitely been a communication breakdown between these two parties here, and that is a little bit upsetting, because as somebody who works in information security, there's a lot of focus on the technical issues about stuff, but there's a lot of poor culture and poor communication when it comes to information security, and I like to try and work on that a wee bit more as well. So, I mean, it would be really interesting to see exactly why all of this broke down. But one of the things that I'm seeing here is the fact that it definitely feels like Sky did not feel that Savit Solutions were going to be able to respond to this problem appropriately, and public disclosure sounded like the best option, and that may have contributed a wee bit towards why there was such a short disclosure timeline here, because there may not have been enough trust that Savit was actually going to be able to solve this problem appropriately. And that was said a lot in the Medium article that Sky put out, saying that there was situations where they didn't believe that this issue was going to be resolved, whereas Savit Solutions have countered that, saying yes, we are intending to fix it, but then again, some of the things that Savit Solution was saying they were going to fix weren't exactly complete, and there were still some features that could be abused in this particular way.
The very first paragraph, it says, when I spoke to Savit Solutions, they didn't acknowledge this issue to be a design flaw or even a problem. They seem to believe this user lookup feature is of key importance to the design of their software, and I didn't get the impression that this would ever change in the future.
And to be fair, and the counter of that is, and Civet Solutions, in their response to this particular article, have said that we never said that. We do acknowledge that this is a bad issue. To the quote, this is, Civet Solutions takes privacy concerns very seriously and agrees that the concern with our registration kiosks presents a potential issue for user privacy. So they've said that they never said that either. So hence why I'm sitting here thinking there's been a real communication breakdown on this, and that has not helped this whole particular situation. And of course, you put fuel on the fire when it comes to the whole furry drama situation. Of course, everything just gets way taken out of place as well. And so there's several issues here, which they're all related, but they're also quite distinct, and they've just sort of added more fuel to the fire of this entire particular situation, which is really sad.
Well, there we go. Well, thank you for the information on it. I mean, it's definitely something to keep your eye out on, and something that if you've been to these conventions, it is something that I would maybe look into or be careful about. And for any conventions out there, make sure you patch your shit and go through the entire options menu, because that's not cool.
Absolutely. Now, the other thing as well is, just as a more general thing, especially to any furries listening or anybody else who's listening to the show, if you've got any security issues, please hit me up. I'm more than happy to go through and help out people who are designing these particular things. I've done talks literally on login flows and registration flows, and I can help you go through these particular scenarios so that we can protect user privacy, user security, and all that sort of thing. I mean, as an information security professional, it is actually my job to go and help the general public to be making these systems more secure. So I'm more than happy to go and take some time out of my day to go and help you guys out if you need to. Feel free to flick me some questions. I'm on Telegram. I'm on the IRC chat at the moment. Paradox has my details. Feel free to just reach out, and I'm more than happy to go and help.
So are security flaws like your fetish?
Totally.
Hey, no king shaming.
No king shaming here. Like, when you find a vulnerability, are you like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great week
right now?
But in all seriousness, because it is your passion of doing actually, info security and everything like that. Like, when you do find a bug or something like that, is it actually that interesting for you? Like, where you actually are excited when something actually comes up?
Absolutely, and you do get a huge rush out of finding a vulnerability like this, or actually, somebody, both me and Kaiwana, we both live in the InfoSec den down in Wellington, New Zealand. We used to work together in a previous organization, and we know when there's been a breach in a particular situation, you get all amped up, and you're like, oh yeah, gotta go solve the situation. We sit there playing AC/DC and rocking out and blah blah. But you've got to. The thing is it's really hard to lose track of the whole situation. You get really amped up, and you're either angry or excited or something like that, but you've got to calm down. You've got to think about the whole situation all the way through. Otherwise you end up you miss stuff, or you react emotionally as opposed to thinking logically. I mean, I've seen some situations where somebody has accidentally caused a vulnerability, and their managers or the company or something has reacted by just trying to fire them or blaming them or something like that. And it's like, no, you don't do that. These people are actually smart people, but they've made this mistake anyway. Why did that happen? Look at the root cause of the situation. Find out why this vulnerability happened, not just react to it with anger or excitement or something like that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a really good question, actually. I know there's a bit of a joke behind it, but this is actually a massive problem with information security, is we do react way too emotionally. It's a stressful job, and this is one of the ways that people try and relieve themselves. And it's like, you got to just calm down and think it through, and just try and resolve.
I definitely trust you, because I have a picture of you, TC, wearing a very serious security hat. Oh
god, yeah, you should totally. Yeah. Oh, Kai's got the same one. We got that from a antivirus vendor. Actually, it was just.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just security. I've got an antivirus vendor hat. I've got antivirus vendor socks. It's just ridiculous.
I feel like we need to make a shirt that says "I'll make you secure."
Yeah.
I'll make you secure.
AVG underwear, they're only average.
I mean, it's at that point you're just proving the point, right? You walk around with a jacket that says security, and you can get anywhere. You're just
It's so hard to be taken seriously with a hat like that. Eh? I mean, like, in all seriousness, this is the thing. I turn up to my office, like there are because I work for a journalism company, and like there are people walking around in suit and ties and all sorts of things. I rock up in like a hacker hoodie and like ratty jeans deliberately so I don't get seen as like an audity kind of scary type. Like I need to be somebody that's approachable, somebody you actually want to come up to and actually ask these questions, not somebody you're trying to avoid and try and work around, right? Because I'm just one of the engineers, right? I just want to be seen as that. So it is important that we don't get seen as scary, and that's why it's just, that hat is just ridiculous. It's just totally.
Well, hey, good thing you're a cute fox IRL.
I just noticed the title you put on this picture.
Yeah.
What was the title? I totally missed that too.
Security.
The title on my Flickr.
Securitor.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go and send you the. I've got commission of that as well. Actually, oh shoot! I wonder whether we could ever find that commission of me and Kai. I got because Kai got me the job at the last place. He's the one who got me into information security. We have this absolutely ridiculous commission of us two, like with stock photo hacker security balclavas and like firewalls popping up all over the screen, and we're all trying to say they're like hit the security button, they're breaking through the firewalls, and it's absolutely fantastic.
I remember that. I remember that
for Affinity, I think somewhere. But
yeah, I know. I remember that picture.
I'll see if I can find it. But
I'll see if I can pull it up
fantastic.
at some point.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's been good fun working with Kai. He good source, and Tekwin too, actually, because Tekwin's who also lives at this den, also information security. So like this whole flat is just absolutely ridiculous.
Well, thank you for calling in, TC. I've got the picture up on the video feed, and
wait, can we like dual like what was the CSI?
keyboard thing? Yeah,
the dual.
One keyboard.
And
we need 4 hands on this keyboard.
I did ask to go and have that, but it was kind of didn't really work with the shot, so she just opted for 2 keyboards there. But
we need more hands on this keyboard.
The
hacker is really serious.
So yeah, shout out to Kaima for that one. Kaima's one of the New Zealand artists. It's absolutely fantastic. So
awesome.
Not sure if Real Swift on Security was actually in the chat room, but they said that you had a hot accent.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I prefer
Swift.
the British accent.
Yeah. Hey, Swift. If you ever go to KiwiCon, might meet him. By the way,
out.
really fast. KiwiCon, which a ton of furries go to. It's an infosec con in Auckland, right?
Can we go to DEF CON?
No, Wellington. In Wellington.
It's in Wellington. Is that starting up again? I heard.
Yes, it is. So they have been running for about 10 years. They took a break after, like, KiwiCon 10 was just incredible, absolutely amazing. Like, people all over the world come to this. It's bigger than any Australian con, as far as I know. So we're beating them in that one too. They took a break last year because it is a hell of a lot of effort to go and work through. They basically chew up all of their annual leave just to do this thing. But so they another con took over. They did an absolutely amazing job. But yes, they're back now. We're all absolutely excited for this. We're so stoked. As I say, last year I think we had just over 1% of attendees were furries. Considering there's over 2,000 people turn up, that's actually quite a bit of an effort. It's fantastic. Yeah. So these guys are awesome. Like most of the guys who work at this are just down the road from where I work. They're really, really cool guys. Totally. If you're into information security, want to come to New Zealand, seriously check out KiwiCon. It is absolutely amazing.
What about DEF CON? In Nevada.
DEF CON, see, I guess DEF CON's amazing as well. I haven't actually been to DEF CON, but it's huge. It is absolutely enormous.
My friend is the one that runs it.
Yeah, oh really? Fantastic.
For whatever reason, there's a lot of furries in InfoSec.
It
for some
really
reason.
is.
Which makes you think that we would use a more secure convention registration software.
Yeah, you would think.
You would think,
as I
right?
say, that's the thing. It's not like the resource isn't here. So please, guys, reach out. We're happy to help.
Thanks for calling in, TC.
Hey, no worries at all. No worries at all. It's always a pleasure.
Awesome.
Pull up the DEF CON website.
Pull up the DEF CON website? Yeah, I'll do that.
Which I love the fact that the FBI and everything else goes there. The CIA.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all under secret names when they go to the con.
It's pretty great.
And they all have teams,
I'll never forget
too.
when somebody was going around DEF CON and they were like, oh, somebody's just casually man-in-the-middling 4G traffic. Hey, we've got the CIA here. They'd like to meet you. There's great stuff at DEF CON. By the way, if anybody is interested in getting into security, even if you're not much of a computer person, if just YouTube search DEF CON Talks, a great one to start with might be, for instance, the one on elevator hacking. Fantastic stage presentation on elevator hacking. There's all kinds of cool presentations that go on at these conventions. You can learn really cool shit. And yeah, if you're interested in like IT and security, I recommend it.
August 9th to the 12th, 2018, Caesar's Palace, Nevada.
There you go. Oh, nice.
And there was a couple things in the roundup that we missed, by the way. One of them was this adorable human tweeting, "What's going on? I'm sorry, someone please help me." And it's a picture of A&E going on, and they're getting spammed by furries already.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next thing is that we've reached peak humanity.
I want these so bad now. Like,
They are
perfect.
They are hexagonal solo cups,
I want them.
so that they fit together.
Which is cool.
Beer pong? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, even like look at the logo. Come on,
Yeah.
like. But I feel like part
Oh,
of the
I didn't even
fun
notice
of
that.
beer pong is like
How bad it fucks up.
Yeah.
how like that's part of the challenges, you know. So it's like I don't know. I mean,
They just
it's
look cool.
It's cool. It's definitely cool.
Settlers of beer can.
What? What did it say?
Settlers of beer can instead of Settlers of Catan.
Oh.
And just have the hexagonal.
Oh, that makes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Got
All
it.
right. Do you guys want to go on a break real quick, and then we'll do news?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
It's already 9:30. Holy shit.
I know.
I want to slice a cookie.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we'll do
we'll
slice
have
cookie.
some
We can
Anyway,
slice it up downstairs while we're on
Before
break.
we jump into our whole Patreon shoutouts and support for FurCast thing, I just want to shout out Cody Customs because I was supposed to change their shout out to that and I missed it, and so it's not correct. So shout out to Cody Customs. They're in chat, I believe, and they deserved a shout out, and they're on our Patreon, but they're not in the thing. So
I still want Elon Musk to make a sex toy industry.
oh,
Musk
and
by Musk.
on our way back, by the way, we're going to be trying
Oh yes, here we are.
original Tim Tams. These are apparently the Tim Tams that existed before Tim Tams. They're called Penguin or Penguins or
Like Vinny's
Penguin,
Penguins.
something like that.
Direct from Britain.
Anyway, for port for FurCast, we'll see you guys in a bit. People are taking pictures of us in the studio. You can hear iPhone camera thing in the background. Thanks.
Yeah, Paradox's mom. She's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Even though we're moving out, but you know. Anyway, music break, and then we'll be back. Support for FurCast comes from Patreon users, including Blaze Fusky, Shame on the Photon Wizard, Fayoun, Oliver Fox, Link Shell, Skipper the Otter, Energize the Wolf, Sweetie Darling, Wishstone Dragon, Parafen, Jake the Husky, A New Fox, Riley the Wusky, Binary Pause, Fireline Coyote, Craig the Husky, Code Yaks, Loop, Raven Snowfall, Tukiri, Red Maple, Lieutenant Fox, Doxy, Meru Snowmew, D. Otter, Nether Lynx, Josh the Kazoo, Wup, Adrian the Husky, Archon the Four-Eyed Dragon, Leon Wolfheart, Rourke the Awoo, Jax the Husky, Decibel Fox, Zoopy Zoe the Oreo Tiggy, Vertical Feline, Fuzzy the Fox, Crazy Wolf, A Certain Horse, and Gaia Wellen.
Additional support comes from Twitter users Commander Wolf 3, Alpha Werefox, Magic 7 Wolf, Kazro Fox, Myron the Fluffy, Fishykin, XSS Fox, Cody Fox with 3 X's, Drop Table Foxes, Dapper Panther, Spriggs _ Zelig on Twitter at Stealthy Dragon, 12 on Twitter at The Lion Thing, Nia on Twitter at Syncretkins, Shua on Twitter at Pulsing Panther, Coda Winter on Twitter at Dakota Wolf 12. From Telegram users, Mike Chrome. And from YouTube channels, Anthony Wolf Gaming and Hayu Martin.
Additional support for FurCast comes from Devin D. Parlett and the Furry Hockey League at furryhockeyleague.com, Macrowolf at macrowolf.com, Shisha Sheppy, who's a good boy, Dark Fox DK, who says CJ is the goodest boy, Harry Who Ink Pen Mouse at harrywho.com, Patty, who says what Socks says is true, Socks, who says what Patty says is not true. Nectress the Koi Dog Rogue, furry tabletop enthusiast since 2009. Fishmeister Cod, still not a furry since February 2011. Cody Big Cat, everyone knows what they say about lions with big paws. We have big hearts. Neshoba Silverwolf, FA user Silverwolf-1122. Little Sunshine and Scootaloo with the unofficial XBN Xbox app at patreon.com/horseapps. FurCast's #1 Wimpy fan, Tyler the Wesky. Chris Tail on FA, specializing in Toonie art. The Church of Issoir, worshipping lynx since the year Tuft. X the Fox, the real Blue Fox. Kumo, wishing everyone a colon-3 day. To Bunny Boy, who says at Paradox, bunnies are friends, not food. Super Dwarf with anthrolinks.net. Skycorp, creating transformative technologies for mature audiences at skycorp.global. Zoopy Zoe, supporting Tim Tam Anonymous meetings. Kranos, who says, circles are rubbish. Meds the Fox and Mississippi Anthropomorphics. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/msanthro. Tekwin, TC Fox, and Kaiwana of the InFurSec Den. Sylvan Scott, on Fur Affinity with macro, micro, and hyperfiction stories. Shadowclaw Studios, check out our Facebook page for links to our gaming streams. The Feline Support Alliance, who says, Mama, okay, again, and I can't reiterate this enough. Nobody actually says that. No self-respecting cat makes that noise. That is the domain of Sneps. I am not a Snep. Know who your friends are. And 2, you're going on break in like 2 weeks. You're ending the season. For all I know, no one's going to hear this. This is just vindictive at this point from you guys. All right? I should not have to sit here and disgrace myself in that way. I don't understand what you guys are trying to pull here. Is it just to have fun with cats? If it is, screw off. Because I'm better than that, and you all know it. Also, the nip you've been giving me in payment for this has gone bad. I've been trying to be a good kitty and not make noise about it because you guys are friends. But check your source, because this crap is bad. Check it Airlines. We still and always will land on our feet. Silvergatamon at patreon.com/silvergatamon. And Cheetah Paws for a daily dose of bulgy arts. Support him at patreon.com/cheetahpaws.
Support for FurCast comes from Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and from listeners like you. To become a patron and learn more about supporting FurCast, visit furcast.fm/donate.
This is XBN.
You're listening to FurCast.
Just like the rain outside, your body's sweating, dripping wet, and I just can't control myself, no baby. Be my obsession, my possession, baby. I got fine selection, this must be your lucky day, baby. I wanna jack it, smack it, you know the shit that turns you on. I wanna lick it, kiss it, I give you everything you want. Howling out your name, blood like champagne. You gon' feel the bite when the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight. I watch you burn this place to ashes. Move that ass and raise a glass to how you love to misbehave, baby. Be my addiction, my prescription, baby. I got a condition, it must be your lucky day. I wanna jack it, smack it, you know the shit that turns you on. I wanna lick it, kiss it, I give you everything you want. Howling out your name, blood like champagne. You gon' feel the bite when the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight. the wind is steaming. I wanna see you breathing. Hollering out your name, blood like champagne. You're gonna feel the vibe when the wolf comes out tonight. Tonight, baby. When the wolf comes out tonight, you feel the vibe. When the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight. Can you feel the vibe? When the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight. When the wolf comes out tonight.
Internet radio by a bunch of crazy animal people. This is XBN.
Oh, yeah, Keen House. We haven't played this track in a while. By the way, that previous track was called The Wolf by the Spencer Lee's Band. And this is a Star Power Outage. You guys all love this track. It's super groovy. We'll be back after this. guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. This is our season finale. That was Star Power Outage by Keen House. Lovely groovy stuff there. In the meantime, we've got slices of cookie to eat, which is kind of weird. So we're going to continue eating those. We're going to do one more track, and then we'll be coming back from a break. This next track has an interesting lyric behind it. See if you can tell where it's from.
Stay awake. when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems.
Welcome back. We have slices of cookie. How's it working for everybody?
Oh, you still have them? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, yeah. It's a slice. It's a slice of cookie
I don't want to
because
eat cookies ever again.
yeah, this is pretty intense. This cookie, like we can't eat all of the slices of the cookie.
This is ridiculously impossibly rich.
Welcome to America.
You still have some frosting on your face.
Oh God!
I just want to get it off.
Where did you get the little hand?
Hold on a second. I don't know.
I just.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, here we go.
Feels soft. That's the thing out of hentai right there. That is a hentai hand.
Can I touch you with my little
There
hand?
we go.
Yeah.
CJ, that is a hentai hand right
So
there.
that's what it feels like to be touched by Donald Trump.
That's creepy.
And that's his hand of judgment.
Don't do. Okay.
Can someone make smaller hands for their fingers?
Yeah, I was thinking
By the way, Gaia, can we
that.
talk about the fact that your teeth are blue from the frosting?
No.
Speaking of blue, do you guys want to know something terrifying? We're all wearing blue.
Ew.
I guess this is a shade of blue.
I'm proud of all of you today.
That's why Pharaoh's in a good mood.
Why does my phone keep doing that? It like just I hate when it's just hello. That just feels off. Like that's just I was gonna do.
Well, when Vine comes back, we need these for many hands.
Okay.
Great picture of that. Anyway, so you guys are wearing stupid little mini hands on your hands.
Wait, we got
Hands on their fingers.
That's actually a great
no.
photo.
Paradox. Paradox. We forgot Paul.
Yeah.
Could have.
Oh yeah. By the way, we should talk about the fact that you guys remember Paul the Leg. Paul has a girlfriend now.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Was
like
that-
taped to his toe.
They're
no.
already at the new studio. They're way ahead of us. They're in 3018. Anyway,
They're in 3018.
I don't like that.
There's way too many fingers.
See, but I want someone to make hands for the small fingers on those.
Mini
you'd,
hands for the mini hands?
Yes.
Mini hands.
Mini hands.
mini hands.
Mini hands.
Because that'd be even more creepy.
Get some hands for your hands.
Get some hands for your hands. I heard you like hands. We make hands for your hands. So you can hand what you hand.
A handy.
A handy.
Handy hand.
How many hand jobs is
It's
that?
actually from these are actually from the same people that made the handy tours and those things.
So before we jump into news really quick, can we talk about these?
I don't want to eat anything
Yes.
else.
I'll eat them.
Okay, good. So I'm not.
So these are the mint ones.
There's 4 different kinds.
Oh, okay. Just give me like the regular for now.
Okay.
So you guys all know Tim Tams, right? We've talked about Tim Tams a lot on the show because I eat a fuck ton of them, and everybody associates me with them now. Apparently, I'm like the Tim Tam wolf. So these are like the double stuffed ones, and then we've got like some regular Tim Tams. This is, by the way, a Tim Tam value pack.
Whoa!
It's 2 rows. You can only buy this in Australia and New Zealand, and somebody sent them to me. I actually came back with Tim Tams, but I ate all of them already. But apparently, Tim Tams are not OG. They are not OG. OG is these. Penguin by McVitie's. And these are the mint ones, but these are the regular ones.
Really good. The orange.
Original. Yes,
Penguins?
these are these. So I'm gonna have these. So what's the history of these?
Okay. Well, I haven't memorized the whole thing, but the point is that these came out in the United Kingdom 30 years before the Tim Tam. The guy who kind of invented the Tim Tam basically went on a trip to the UK and said, I'm going to make a better version of this. And he made the Tim Tam.
Okay, I feel ripped off because there's a wrapper and I just undid it. It was really difficult. And now inside are more individually wrapped cookies.
Yes.
Is there another wrapper inside this?
Are they, is it just me? Are they slightly bigger than Tim Tam?
Yeah, they're definitely bigger.
Wait a minute, are they as wide though?
They're about the same width.
Okay.
Yeah, they're thick.
Yes.
Thick.
Two C's. Two C's.
Thicker.
Okay, that looks fucking identical.
Oh.
That looks fucking identical. Like, I would not be able to tell that apart from a Tim Tam.
So, like, if we filled these like a normal Tim Tam.
with penguins.
Whoa, very different. Okay, similar structure and design and texture. Very different flavor.
Okay.
in a better way, or
Just a different way.
It tastes way more like malty.
Okay, I would agree with that.
Yeah, definitely more malty. Like the Tim Tams are kind of like almost creamy, almost like they've got caramel in them, whereas this is way drier. Way drier.
The toffee ones are a lot stronger than that.
Yeah, it's almost got not like a coffee bean flavor, but I don't know. It's just like it's a more bitter. It's like a dark chocolate almost.
Okay.
I wonder how the Tim Tam dark chocolates would compare to these. Anyway, well, considering I'm gonna die because I'm a wolf and I'm eating
Those look
chocolate.
like prayer hands. You know the ones like they put two together and they have like.
Wait a minute. Where's I have.
did you say you have left and right?
I do have left and right. I had enough for both of us to put one in all of our fingers. I have 20 of them.
I only wanted one.
So overall,
I feel like that's all you need.
general consensus about penguins. I don't like them enough that I'm not gonna finish that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah.
But not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan.
So you prefer Tim Tams?
I do prefer Tim Tams.
I will eat these
Actual Tim Tams.
Yeah.
at home.
Gotcha.
At least they're individually wrapped, so I can just take them home.
Yeah.
True that.
Take it back on the plane.
True that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm done eating slices of cookie. Where are we
Yeah,
at?
it's a lot. It's a lot. Where are we? We're actually in the FurCast studio. That's where we
Oh,
are.
right. We're in the old FurCast studio. Yeah.
For now.
Oh, yeah. Twilord is reminding us that there are horrible jokes in the wrapper.
Yes, there are. I did bring that up.
All right. Let's see. I got one.
No.
Okay. Wait. Get the bell ready. You got
You're
the bell
gonna
ready?
hate it.
It's ready.
All right. How does a penguin build its house?
Wait.
It glues it together.
God damn it.
How do penguins get around?
That was the saddest ding in the history of FurCast.
Deserves the saddest ding.
How do penguins get around?
Are they all
On
penguin
a
jokes?
bicycle. It's a bicycle.
Yeah.
We got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they all penguin jokes? Because these are awful.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Hold on. I'm gonna
They
pull out
should
another
be.
one.
There are some really UK specific jokes though. Like, this isn't even a joke actually.
This is a statement. This is like bad fortune cookies.
UK's the best.
Here, so this one.
What do you call 500 penguins in
Well, yeah.
Trafalgar Square?
Trafalgar Square in London.
Lost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a London joke.
Yeah.
Why was the penguin's head so cold?
Yes,
Because he
yep.
was wearing an ice cap.
Stop.
That doesn't get a ding.
It's an ice cap.
It's not even a good.
No, it's
that's
not. It's
good.
They're
at all.
horrible. These are like. Do you know what like crackers are in the UK? Like the things they put like.
Can we make,
pull
like-
You know what I
Christmas
think
and they have the
Tim
crowns
Tams
in?
did? Let me get the.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
The guy.
They're worse than
the
that.
guy who started Tim Tams went to the UK, fell in love with these, and decided to make them better.
Yeah.
You know how he made them better? He
No
took all
shit-
the effort
no
that
shitty
they were putting into
jokes.
shitty jokes and put them into making them taste better.
Okay.
All right. That's the difference between Tim Tams and penguins. By Tim Tams.
Saddest thing.
Not sponsored.
It's a show title. so far. Oh.
Moving on.
It's McVitie's too.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the name of the company.
They have other things. The hobnobs I was talking about earlier. Same company.
Oh, okay.
Hobnob.
They're still
Hobnob.
they're good.
Hobnob.
They're good.
So, question.
That
They're all knobbly.
While we're on drinks and food,
that disturbs me.
here's a Mexican Coca-Cola. Do you want to try that with your alcohol?
Yes.
But
And yes.
I'm full. I'm filled.
You could
with-
just do a shot.
You could never be filled with Captain. It'll just keep coming.
The captain keeps me coming.
Okay.
No, not really.
I didn't plan that at all. Okay.
I do want to. I'll do a chaser. You pour yourself a drink.
Well, why don't you just,
I'll mix
just,
it.
just mix it in your mouth? Just
That's what I was
take
gonna
a
do.
shot of that
I was
and
gonna
take a shot of
that's
the...
exactly. What do you think? I'm a noob? You think I haven't done this before? Who do you think I am?
He's
A
husky.
dog?
Yeah, a dog. We
I'm
think
a
you're
dog.
a dog.
I'm a
No,
dog
yeah,
who-
but he's a husky. We know he's done it
I'm
before.
a booze hound. I'm a dog with an alcohol problem.
A booze hound.
Yes.
A busky.
The hand bothers me so much.
I know. That's why I'm leaving it there because it bothers me too. It's kind of like okay. There's a mini hand in front of my face.
Oh, where did I put the other one?
I just imagine, you know that dog that like carries the What's in the little barrel? The rescue dogs.
Oh yeah,
That carry the
Saint
rum.
Bernards.
Saint
Yeah.
Bernards. I just imagine like you have one of those and you just like break it and
but
drink
it's
it.
just filled with booze.
And then you go and rescue a person, and then the person's like, "Oh, good!" And then they open it, and it's empty, and then you're just wagging.
It just comes out. Just a note falls out. It says "fuck you."
Then I just run away.
It just says "fuck bitches, get scritches."
I would do that.
Yes.
All right, so that's the mix, or no, it's not. Oh, well, let me.
It's my regular drink.
Oh no.
Prayer hands.
Oh no,
Your teeth are still blue from the frosting.
terrifying.
So if you put all of the hands together and you can just pray with pray hands.
That's like an extra strength prayer right there.
Yes.
You might actually be able to stop gun violence in America with that.
Oh, God.
That was bad.
I was at a customer's house and we were laughing because they were showing instead of changing gun laws.
No, they're
No.
not. Hold on.
Instead of changing gun laws, they were
Yeah, I was
saying
gonna
like,
say, you
"Oh,
said
I
we
have a
can
second
we can
bag
arm
somewhere.
children with bulletproof backpacks." And they had it on the news, and the one customer was like, "Well, that increases the prices of backpacks. So, well, Jimmy, you're the firstborn, so
Oh jeez.
you're gonna have the safety protection of this bulletproof backpack. But Jesse here, we couldn't afford one here, so just hide behind your brother."
Just hide behind your brother. All right.
Oh my.
I'm disturbed.
We have a pile of hands on the table.
Okay. Hold on. So I just needed to take a really
The
quick.
fact they have left and right hands bothers me even more.
I have enough for 2 people to have one on all of their fingers on the correct hand.
Okay. I need.
Yes.
All right.
I need.
That.
Mighty need.
All right. Farrah, do you have a news article to jump into?
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of food and sadness.
You're just mixing.
Yep. Yep.
Pro-life
Well,
choice.
How was it with this?
It was good.
far?
I mean, that was like 85% Captain, so like that's all I taste. But I mean, the little bit of Coke was okay.
Take a sip from that glass if you don't mind.
Okay.
What,
It's already
that?
mixed.
I guess I did that right. I don't know.
Pro-life choices.
It's definitely more sweet, just because that wasn't that made with real sugar.
Yeah. It's cane sugar, yeah.
Yeah, it's more. It's sweet, more sweet. It's sweeter,
Okay.
sweeter.
Sweeter. Thought you didn't like sweet things.
I like sweet things.
You didn't eat a slice of cookie.
I didn't. No, that's like sweets.
Right.
Like
Sweets.
sweets.
Yeah.
That's like.
So you don't, it's like
different.
too intense for you or
Well,
something?
it's got chocolate in it. That's why he's a dog. He's a freezing.
And
Right, and you're a
afraid
dog,
I'm
so
gonna
you would die- yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. You don't want to take those chances. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
I mean, my cum is pretty
We'll
bitter.
have more.
I have a bunch
are
of
you
pineapple
saying?
juice.
Pineapple juice. I like pineapple juice. That was partly pizza.
Moving on. Do we have news article? Oh, and Pharaoh's taking.
Are you? Oh, you're not mixing.
You know, there's nothing good.
I just
in
need
that,
to
right?
get some cookie down.
Okay.
I have water over here.
It's just a jar. No, wait. The bottle is just full of cookie. There's no Coke there. It's just cookie.
Cocaine.
CJ.
Yeah.
What?
Look at the graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Which means
Well.
you're gay too.
Nope. And the second part of the list it says except one of them isn't gay.
damn! I didn't see that. Well, it's clearly talking about me.
Yeah, because you sucking on those titties like you wanted me calling me all the
Sucking on
time.
those titties like you wanted me calling me.
Sure.
He just keeps giving me tummy rubs.
Anyway, all right. News.
I'm straight.
No, you're not.
Very straight. The straightest.
This is kind of sad and food related.
Wow.
Sad and food related.
I was gonna say how or why.
You'll find out in a second. Okay,
Back after these.
back after these messages.
Well, I actually thought it was going to be this one because this one's also really sad. The one that I put in animal. You have to read that one.
Well, make CJ read that one. I'm gonna read.
Okay.
No, you don't. No, I'm not. No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I refuse to read anything tonight.
Okay.
I'm just here.
You're just a dog. Yeah, actually, you
just-
can't read.
I can't read because I'm a dog. I'm just here.
It's bullshit.
I'm here to drink and
You have a small hand on your mic.
wear tiny
Therefore,
hands.
you have to
and
read.
eat pizza. I brought pizza and a cookie.
That
Fucking
exempts
finally.
you. And that exempts you from work.
Yeah, it does.
Like you can buy
You
your coworker a cake.
You never,
and it still doesn't. It doesn't stop you from working.
You never bite the hand that feeds.
You don't.
Dog advice, right there. Dog advice.
Yes.
You never bite the hand that feeds.
I'm not biting. I'm bitching.
Damn.
Wow.
That's good.
That is also very dog appropriate.
Yes. Except he's a blue fox.
You are bitching. Because you're a bitch.
You are. No. Okay.
You are
fox.
indeed the one that takes it.
Power bitch.
I'm glad you proved your own point. I read anything.
The power of blue compels
Last show,
me.
I will not read anything.
No.
All right, fine.
This is how it's gonna be.
Okay.
How it's gonna be. I'm just here to make comments for tonight. You know how hard it was for me to get that cookie and the pizza? It was so hard.
I drove you for the pizza.
They called me Kurt. I'm emotionally drained tonight. I can't handle anything.
All right, calm down, Kurt.
What's the definition of that again? There was the Kurt is also a word with the C.
Kurt.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kurt has to be spelled with a K.
I feel like Kurt has to be spelled with a K.
Kurt. And that I had a manager named Kurt, so I never ever picture the word Kurt.
Kurt, rudely brief.
Yeah, I saw this exactly. I saw this earlier.
Wow. I am Kurt tonight.
His reply was Kurt.
I am actually Kurt.
Yep.
I hate you so much.
No, you don't.
Can I type with these?
Don't bite the hand that feeds. Which one?
Which hand feeds?
Oh wait, how does this?
There's so many hands.
I just stuck my finger.
Urban Dictionary says Kurt, a pimp-ass individual who is in bed with 3 women at any moment.
Okay.
We must get undressed now. Talk to you later.
Kurt is Kurt with a
pimp-ass-
K.
Yeah, this is Kurt with a K.
Okay.
An absolute mad dude. All girls want to be with him. All guys want to be with him.
I should be a Kurt.
Kurt Hooker.
Kurt.
High 25. Okay.
Wait.
I'm done.
Oh, it is.
Wow.
It would be
A super
Yeah.
beast guy who has the ability to turn lesbian girls straight in 0.0021 seconds. He also sales, which just makes him even more pimp. He also plays the electric triangle, which is undeniably sexy.
Obviously, you need to start playing the electric triangle.
This is how I feel about you. I can't do this.
Like how you try to make a middle finger with the small
No,
hand.
You can't. You have to cut the other fingers off.
Yeah, they don't want to stay. There you go.
Yeah, push them down all the way and see if they stay.
No, they don't.
Oh, they
It's
don't?
just-
Even...
They're slippery, so they just want to pop back up.
Slippery fingers.
Slippery fingers.
Slippery, mini fingers. Great.
Small slippery fingers.
Slippery
Small.
hand.
Anyhow, back to articles.
Slippery
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go back to articles.
Couple adopts pet pig from animal shelter.
Okay.
Did it die?
Only to feed her, then eat her.
Oh.
Bacon! I love bacon.
It's just really uncooked bacon.
Wait, they didn't cook it? They just...
They cooked it.
Oh,
Okay.
goddamn.
I mean, it probably was cheaper to buy a pig from the animal shelter and then...
And then feed it and raise it and then kill it and cook it? I doubt doubt that.
It's like, honey,
We
I
can
really
get-
want bacon tonight. Oh, honey, I'd love bacon too. Oh, but
go
it's so
buy a
expensive.
pig.
It's not on sale. Honey, let's just buy a pig.
I feel like we can get good bacon from Wegmans, like a 24-pack for, what is it, like $11 or $12?
Well, maybe the pig was free.
But you still have to feed it.
Well, only fed it for 2 weeks.
That's probably more than $12.
I'd rather cook bacon in 15 minutes and not in 2 weeks.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the freshest.
World's
I mean,
slowest bacon.
I mean, if you really wanted to wait for your bacon, it just makes it that much better.
my
once you
bacon
finally-
is growing.
Okay.
We're gonna have bacon on Sunday. 2 Sundays from now. We have to wait for it to grow a little bit. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
What? What?
Staff at an animal shelter. This is actually kind of sad because I feel bad for the pig in this case. It's me, and the pig's like, "Oh, I finally found a home," and then they just eat him.
That's pretty horrible.
I know. I felt bad. Staff at an animal shelter in Canada are stunned after a local family adopted a potbelly pig as a pet and then slaughtered and ate her weeks later.
So they were just like, oh, that is terrible, actually.
I know.
They're like, oh, yeah, we're going to have a pet pig. And then they're just like, wait a sec.
We're out of bacon.
Pigs are bacon. We're going to eat you. That's terrible.
It was a family of wolves.
Yeah.
And they adopted the pig, and they were like,
we don't even have to knock your house down.
we bought you to be at our house, and now we're going to eat you.
Now we're going to knock our own house down.
Shit.
What did we do?
First reaction, I say, was shock, then heartbreak. British Columbia Society for Prevention of Animal Cruelty employee Leon Davis told the CBC.
Oh no.
You know, all the animals that come through here come through our branches we get attached to. It shows the CBC British Columbia. It shows the pet pig and like someone petting it and then just the bacon. I feel so bad, yet at the same time, bacon.
They're petting it, and then bacon.
If it isn't obvious, we're all carnivores. I mean, we are. We're all cannid, basically.
Yep. I love the bacon.
Davis had helped bring Molly, a Vietnamese potbelly pig, back to health after she and a dozen other pigs ended up in the care of the organization after a cruelty investigation and subsequent rescue operation. In mid-January, a Vancouver Island couple adopted Molly from a local BC SPCA branch, the Global News reported. Shelter workers believed they were sending Molly to a great home.
Little did they know.
But weeks later, a local woman saw reports on social media indicating that the couple had slaughtered and eaten Molly. Apparently because they found keeping and training a pet pig to be more work than they could handle. And it wasn't a dog.
It wasn't a dog. Molly.
Stop shitting in the house.
God.
You shit one more time, we're going to eat you. When it's actually a legitimate threat.
Yes.
Just pig things.
No. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly.
If you don't fetch this ball, I'm gonna eat you.
Oh my god.
You look tasty.
We tried to train it to dog.
Fetch this ball so you exercise and are more tasty. It's horrible. This is horrible.
That's really
actually
bad.
that'd be less tasty. More exercise an animal gets, the more stringy because of muscle fibers.
It needs to sit around and do nothing and get fat, basically.
That's why they abuse like small cows, like veal. They can lock them in little tiny shelters.
Yeah, we got a story about that next.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
It's very similar to this. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow, abuse of animals tonight. Abuse of food.
Oh, Twilord.
Oh, the story we're gonna read has a twist too.
The cow's attacked.
I guess you could say the pig got chewed out.
I don't like twists.
What that show title: Just Pig Things.
Just pig things. I mean, slice a cookie. I mean, just pig things.
True.
We're going places tonight. We've left this earth.
The BC SPCA contacted local law enforcement, who confirmed that the family had indeed slaughtered and consumed the pig.
Oh, that's sad.
BC SPCA spokeswoman Lori Chuk told people, however, because law enforcement determined the slaughter was done humanely, there is no action that the SPCA can take. The reality is, it is not illegal to kill your own animals in Canada.
It's actually terrible.
She told people, in the United States, animal cruelty laws vary from state to state, but in many states, it is also legal for people to kill and eat their own pets, including cats and dogs.
Ew.
I mean, I keep quail. It's a definite possibility in the future.
To be fair,
Who in the United States is like, ah, Fluffy, I've loved you so much, we gotta put you down. Who wants dog steaks?
Dow sushi.
Dog sushi?
Dow sushi.
Dog steaks.
to be fair, a lot of cultures do eat cats and dogs.
They do. Yeah.
And we don't. And a lot of cultures eat horses, and we eat cows.
I'm honestly okay with that.
Yeah, I need a horse though, because I feel like there's a lot of meat to a horse. Like,
I don't know.
We can go to
like your
Toronto
small dog.
once
That's
I
a
get my
lot of
passport.
work to skin that small dog.
See, it's interesting
and
because
the meat that you would get out
in
of
our
it
in our
is like,
culture, like horses are like sexy and majestic, so we don't eat them. But then cows were like, whatever. Whereas in other cultures, it's the opposite, where like cows are like goddess, like attractive animals, and horses are like,
suck on those titties.
Like it's funny how it like
succulent titties,
the life-giving giggly things.
Okay. The multiple life-giving
multiple life-giving succulent tit of a cow.
Okay.
Multiples. Milk me.
They make machines for that.
Yes, they do.
It's a multi-nipple.
Seen them all over Xtube. Used for the wrong reason.
Oh, hey, honey, what were you looking at on XTube? Oh, I was just shopping for a milk machine.
But we don't have a cow. What? Yeah, about that.
She comes home, her husband's dressed in like a cow fursuit.
We do now. We have a cow.
Do cow fursuiters use milk machines?
That's a good question. We need to find.
Honestly, I feel like I'd laugh my fucking.
I would say yes, but
I don't know if they're a cow or not.
Every cow furry I've met is male.
Yeah, it's gotta have that bull milk.
So
who says you can't use a milk machine?
Yeah, gotta have that bull milk.
All I can think of is like
Just
a sketch.
offending the cow furries.
All I can think of is like a sketch comedy act where someone's like at a con and they open the door and there's just like a milk machine and there's a male cow sitting there and he's like, it's not what it looks like.
Literally that Rocco's Modern Life episode where a heifer falls in love with a milk machine. You know that
I don't remember that
You don't
one.
It's on YouTube. It's like a 15-second video. He like gets locked. They think he's a cow or a bull or something, so they lock him in like a barn. And there's a milking machine. And then you hear like the suction of it. And then like he does like the face where like his eyes roll back and then there's stars. And then at the very end of the episode when like Rocco rescues him, he's like, hold on, I have to go say goodbye to like a very special someone. And he goes inside and like is talking to the milk machine. Like, yeah, that's the one.
I know, I need to watch it.
Maybe I'll just sleep in the barn.
Oh, I do remember this. This is where he rescues him.
Yeah.
I don't remember the milk machine though.
This is one of those like moments where you're like, holy shit, how did I miss that?
Milk-o-matic. The smirk. Wow.
90s cartoons, man.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah.
A club moo, if you will.
Well, Uncle Gib, thanks for everything. Come on, Hef, let's get on back now.
Okay, but first I gotta say goodbye to someone special. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Just remember, the problems of two people don't amount to a hill of manure in this wacky world, but at least we'll always have the barn.
Come on, Hef, let's ride.
I'm ready.
90s cartoons, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do you feel? You've watched heifer get sucked off by a milk machine and you didn't even know it. You had no clue. You're just like, oh, that's cute. He just like passed out or something.
I like how the farmer though smirks before he does it though. Like even more implies
He
like
knows.
So anyway, the pig.
Yeah, we got way off topic.
I don't even know how we got where we were. I don't want to know. I just want to go back to this article. In the United States, animal cruelty laws vary from state to state, but in many states, it's also legal for people to kill and eat their own pets, including cats and dogs. Again, I stand by the effort that like I'd rather eat a horse because like you have a lot more meat than just like.
Apparently, horse is pretty good.
That's what I've been told
I'm
too.
100% serious.
But like you can ride a horse around. Like you can use it as a vehicle and you can eat it. I guess I don't know. I can't eat my car, so I guess maybe
You
I
can
should
ride
buy
a cow
horse.
around if you trained it enough. I'm sure.
Well, I mean, you could eat your vehicle. I mean, that is a like. It's living in like the future level, and we did that in the past.
Yeah, some 3018 shit right there.
A vehicle you can ride and eat.
Except once you eat it, you're out of a vehicle. This is like,
You have to buy. No, you have to buy another one. It's like the ultimate.
You have to go to the DMV and
capitalism.
deregister it.
I have to. I'm
Just bringing
Why
a
are you turning
plate.
your plates in? Because I ate my vehicle.
You put a
Okay.
claim in on your insurance.
My vehicle disappeared. What happened to it? I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Someone stole it.
My
The
stomach
doctors
stole
signed a
it.
contract saying that they would not use the pig for food, but Davis told the CBC that breaching the contract was not a criminal offense. Here, sign this contract that you will not eat this pet. Okay.
Sure.
Hey, that gives me an idea.
we should eat
Wait,
that pet.
we can eat it?
Whoa.
They've never had bacon before.
However, they will be black. The couple is now blacklisted from adopting any other animals from the BCSPCA in the future.
How many people are black? You know what? I don't want to know. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Unfortunately.
I don't think it's for eating
I was-
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I said it, and I should have thought about it first.
Yeah.
So about those cows.
You know what? The shelter would happily taken Molly back into care if the couple had returned her rather than just eating her. Brandon McKee, who initially alerted the BC SPCA about what happened, told Huffington Post Canada that a friend had even offered to pick up Molly from the couple's home and bring her someplace else, safe. The pot-bellied pigs are intelligent and can make wonderful companions. Caring for them is a big commitment. The Pig Placement Network notes that the pigs can live between 12 and 15 years and typically weigh between 80 and 160 pounds. They also need plenty of space, including outdoor space, a pig-proofed home, and a specialized vet care. While pot-bellied pigs are... How do you pig-proof a home?
Pig-proof.
Pot-bellied pigs are sometimes referred to as mini pigs. They, since they are smaller than domestic farm animals, don't fall for scams advertising any teacup pigs that only appeal to be a few pounds. So-called teacup pigs are only so small because they are piglets. They grow to be even bigger into full-size pot-bellied pigs unless they are intentionally starved to keep them smaller. In some cases, even young farm hogs are passed off as teacup pigs or pot-bellied pigs, like Esther the Wonder Pig, whose owners adopted the mini pig only to wind up with a pig that weighs over 500 pounds.
Oh. I see.
Okay. So there's another one in the document. As soon as you document that one, it's.
I don't want to read any more animals being abused. You read the next one.
Well, actually, I think you'll like it in that case. It's not about animal. Well, you'll see.
Is it sad? It's sad.
The arms of an angel.
Looks like it's an up and down thing.
I don't know the words.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So wait, I gotta find the lay. I need to just set a cue point for this. There we go.
This makes me sad. Okay.
Anyways.
Cow escapes on its way to the slaughterhouse, smashes through a metal fence, breaks the arm of a man trying to catch her, then swims to safety on an island in the lake. That is the title of the article.
Yeah.
Wait, can you read it again?
Cow escapes on way to slaughterhouse, comma, smashes through metal fence, comma, breaks arm of man trying to catch her, comma, then swims to safety on island in lake.
It's a pretty loaded title. It's a lot to
Clickbait.
take in. Clickbait. I swear it's not clickbait.
It's not.
It's a lot to take in there.
Jerked off at Red Lobster by the Grinch.
God damn it, Meek. He made that.
Definitely not clickbait.
I got jerked off.
At Lobster Fest.
At I got jerked off by the Grinch at Lobster Fest. I swear this isn't clickbait. Did you see that? Did you see that photo? Oh god.
No. Yes.
That's Meek's YouTube videos.
Yeah.
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 Yes, I know.
A cow has now been living alone on an island.
How can you stop reading?
It's actually horrible, but it's hilarious.
That first sentence didn't grab you.
Cow lives alone on an island.
Cow is living alone on an
it.
island.
Okay.
What a lonesome cow. However, it attacks anyone who comes near. Good cow.
Good cow. Very good cow.
I escaped some shit. Get the fuck away from me.
He'd be a good defense cow.
Guard cow.
Guard cow.
I want a guard cow.
It'd be terrifying. You open up the door and like you expect to hear like a dog scratching at the door, and it's
It's
just
just
a fucking
mooing.
cow. I'd be like, nope, not going in that house.
It breaks arms.
It doesn't bite you; it'll break your arm.
Yeah, it does.
It's been trained to break arms, not legs. Just it runs at you and like smashes your arm with its hoof, and then you try to turn and it like smashes your other arm. It's like, yeah, you can't leave. You're like trying to open the door with your mouth. It's just staring at you, watching.
Where do you think you're going? I could break your legs too.
But I'm not going to.
I want to watch you struggle.
Just cow things.
It's like a very sadistic cow.
I love this cow.
It's got some horns.
Definitely make a movie about this cow. The killer cow.
No, just sadistic cow.
Sadistic cow.
It waits till you're inside, then breaks your arms. Just try to escape.
First there was the killer clown. Now we got the killer cow.
Killer cow.
Killer cow.
Oh god.
Go on.
The cow has been living alone on an island, attacking anyone who comes near. After staging a miraculous escape on its way to the slaughterhouse.
Oh, it only staged the escape.
The animal made its bid for safety last month after it refused to get into a lorry taking it to be killed for meat. Instead, it rammed a metal fence before making a dash for nearby Lake Nysa, South Poland. After the cow's owner, known only as Mr. Lukas, attempted to get it back to the farm, the cow broke one of his co-workers' arms, according to Polish news. It then entered the water and swam to one of the islands in the middle of the lake. Come get me now, asshole. I got water on all four sides. Mr. Lucas said that he even saw it dive underwater on its way. After a week of trying and failing to get the cow back, Mr. Lucas gave up and began making sure it was fed enough food to stay alive instead. When firefighters used a boat to get to the island, the cow swam about 50 meters to the neighboring peninsula. Paul Gorowski, deputy commander of the fire brigade in Nysa, said the animal was frightened but healthy. A vet called in to tranquilize the animal told Mr. Lucas that he had run out of gas cartridges and it would take several days to get new ones. Wow, this cow is like luck of like.
Second verse.
They go to tranquilize it. Oh, my gas canisters are empty. Cow sabotage.
Yeah, they're both in the document though.
Despite the farmer considering having it shot dead, a political leader in the town of Nysa, Czesław Bilobran, had reportedly said the cow will live out its life in peace. Politician and former singer Paul Kutz raised the animal's plight on Wednesday in a Facebook post, which he offered to pay for the hero cow to be saved from death. She escaped heroically and infiltrated the island in the middle of the lake, where it remains today, Mr. Cook said. According to Polish news magazine W Prost, she did not succumb to the firefighters who wanted to transfer her by boat, and she is still on the battlefield. I'm not a vegetarian, but fortitude and will to fight for this cow's life is invaluable. Therefore, I've decided to do everything to cause this cow to be delivered to a safe place, and in the second stage, as a reward for her attitude, give her a guaranteed long-term retirement and natural death.
There you go. There's another article on the document right below it.
Okay.
It's a follow-up.
Oh, there is a follow-up. I thought it was just two of the same article. I didn't know.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Damn it, people! No, I'm sad. You said there was a happy ending.
No, I didn't say it was a happy ending.
never said that.
I never said that.
They killed it.
By accident.
How do you kill a cow by accident?
Firefly just kicked in its head while it was down.
Jeez.
Like, you little fucker.
Fuck you, human.
You escaped me once. I'm not letting you go out and live.
Jeez.
Farmer was an asshole. He tried to get it killed. I'm still saying the farmer's an asshole. Tragic end for the cow who escaped the slaughterhouse to live on an island. For the rest of its days, bovine hero dies while being transported by truck to a farm after it is captured following the few weeks of its freedom. A celebrated cow who escaped from the slaughterhouse and swam to a deserted island has died after finally being captured. The heroic red Limsey cow gained celebrity status after going on the run on January 23rd before repeatedly evading searchers by swimming between islands in the lake southern of Poland. Sorry. Her bold escape made headlines around the world after she rammed a metal fence and left off a farm worker with a broken arm and bruised ribs in the pursuit of freedom. But now her violent bid for liberty has come to an end after she was finally captured. Bartosz Bugala, a spokesman of NASA authorities, said today the cow died while being transported back to her farm in a lorry. When the slaughterhouse workers initially arrived to take the cow away on January 23rd, they were told it was the best to tranquilize her, but they ignored the advice and she came out of her shed to be loaded on to the lorry. She charged the fence. After weeks of trying and failing to get the cow back, the farmer who owned her, known as Mr. Lucas, gave up the hunt and instead made sure that she was fed enough food to stay alive. Paul Gorowski, deputy commander of the fire brigade in NASA, told the cow it was very frightened and it was impossible to get close to her 70 meters from the animal. He said that if all citizens showed such determination as this cow, then Poland would be a much more prosperous country.
Damn.
I'm not a vegetarian, but fortitude and for the fight for this cow is invaluable. Therefore, I've decided to do everything.
It's pretty much the same as the last article. Okay. And then, is that it?
Yeah, they didn't tell how she died. Who killed her?
I want to know.
Yeah, that's weird.
This is an inside job.
The government.
Okay. Well, that was
I blame the farmer.
I'm disappointed.
I miss that cow.
I miss that cow too.
Jason Barn.
Jason Barn.
Someone in chat posted that. That's great.
Wow.
Jason Barn.
Who was it? Deets Meerkat posted that.
I like Jason Barn.
Yeah. Show title right there. Yeah. That's great.
I'm pissed. She's ready to live out her days. Maybe she committed suicide. We just don't know. She's like, I'm not going back to this shit. Not knowing that she was like going for freedom.
I'm not going to let you kill me.
She like bites her own throat. Like, this is the weirdest fucking shit I've ever seen.
I just got that.
The cow just like raises one hoof up.
So, I found a New York Post article. It says, unfortunately, 4 weeks after her jailbreak, the beef cow was captured as part of a rescue attempt and died, quote, from stress, according to a report. Click that. That takes us to Omaha, an article from Omaha.com. Dies from stress. Let's see. Running a cow avoided captivity for weeks. Died Thursday after it was caught and put on a truck to be taken back to a farm, a local official said. Let's see. But died while being transported to a local governor's farm where it was to be kept. Yeah, wow.
So the cow committed suicide?
It took a few hours and 3 shots of sedatives before it was put on the truck, but the animal died there apparently from stress. Wow. Yeah, that's really sad. Welp.
She's like, I enjoyed my freedom. I ain't going back.
Yeah.
Old MacDonald had enough.
Oh no. The worst show title ever just showed up in chat. Calculated suicide.
That's
awful. God damn it. I'm so upset. That makes me angry.
Committed suicide.
Committed. Oh, no.
The barn conspiracy.
The barn conspiracy.
The barn supremacy.
Oh, the barn supremacy.
It's all there. I just like Jason Barn. All right. Posthumously, Jason Barn.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God.
I hate you, Ardrix.
I feel more bad for the cow than I do the pig, and I feel like that should be worse.
Yeah. Because the cow actually tried. Like, the cow, like...
The pig could have
The pig
escaped.
could have... He didn't
could've,
try
like,
hard enough.
wow.
He was just like...
The pig could
The pig could have just eaten its owner instead.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But the cow was like, no, fuck this, I'm out. And he left. And, like, the pig just got...
In both ways, and one was like, fuck this, I'm not going back, I'm out.
Fuck this, peace out. Yeah, then he just... Committed suicide. Suicide. Oh, I can't talk tonight. Suicide.
No, that was...
Sewer.
That, yeah, you got
cow.
it.
Sewer.
Suicide?
Suicide. 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 You want to hear a joke about a ghost?
No.
I'm going to ask you again. Do you want to hear a joke about a ghost?
Yes.
That's the spirit. That was a cool joke. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You'd think that, but it's actually the C.
Oh. I'm gonna kill you.
Go to hell. Show title Out to Pasture.
Oh, God. No, too soon. Old Bessie.
Okay, who posted that?
Oh God.
Oh wait.
Somebody named World in Review.
You just thought of something. I can see it in your
did.
eyes.
Oh my God.
You say it.
I just thought of a family moment.
Oh no.
Whoa.
A cow story for my family.
I want to hear this. I think.
Story time with Pharaoh.
So story time.
Oh, where's that music?
So.
Oh.
You still have it?
Yeah, somewhere.
One of my cousins. too upbeat. Way too upbeat for the story.
Hold on, I have more. I have more. The other one that we used to use all the time. I just gotta find it.
I don't know if that one's any better though. I mean,
Wow,
if
this
it's
is
the
just,
one, if it's the one
this
I'm
is
thinking
past
of.
memories that are just like
Yeah.
resurfacing.
Just came
This is
flooding
perfect.
back.
Just came flooding back. I was like, oh my
I
God,
think
cows.
It's the last episode in this studio. We gotta talk about this here.
Is this better?
Okay.
Is this more fitting?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. This one.
So one of my cousins, or my mother's cousins, when growing up, when she was younger, owned a farm. They raised cows. I forgot what the name of the cow was. We'll just say Bessie.
Old Bessie.
But it's a brown cow, and my mother would go and when it was a calf, fed it every day and everything like that. So like it would always come back to my mother when she would go back out there, and she would only go out there like every like 2 years or so. So old Bessie would always come to my mother when she had like carrots and sugar cubes, and like would come out of like the herd to come right to her. Well, after she was going there for like, 2-3 years, she thought the cow was just stupid because like she would retrain the cow and then it would always come back to her.
Right.
No.
So it wasn't until she got older. So this happened like 3 or 4 times.
Zoopy in chat says we need to move on.
Shut the fuck up.
And
it wasn't
Ren says these jokes are being milked.
Damn it.
Oh.
Fuck. So she would constantly retrain the cow, just thinking the cows were dumb as fuck, and that, and eventually, like, that cow for the next year or so would continue to come back to her. Wasn't until she was older, like in her 20s, that she went back and she was like, the cow wasn't there, and she was like, well, where's Bessie? To my like uncles and aunts, and they're like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, there was a brown cow. You know, I've trained it every year. You know, and they're like, every 2 years, all the cows go to slaughter.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
The first cow that she trained, it wasn't a stupid cow. It was just that
It was a new cow.
It was a new cow. But it was so she just kept thinking it was the same cow, just dumb after 2 years.
Oh no, that's terrible.
So they're like, you went through 4 cows.
Your mother had love for this one cow, and it was an imposter after the first.
Imposter cow.
That is utterly horrible.
No.
Oh, God damn it.
Shut up.
My mother has more to that story, but it's been years since that she even told me about it. But like, she was fucking heartbroken and cried for days because like, she like raised the first cow from like a little like calf and like hugged it and rode it and everything like that and fed it, and then thought she was feeding it every year. And it turns out
that's the worst story I've ever heard. You missed it.
It's the worst
story I've ever heard.
People are saying they laugh so hard they spit their milk.
God damn it.
Ren says he has beef with these jokes.
I don't like this. I don't like Tom. Cow puns are way too easy. It's not. They're not even. Like
utterly despicable.
Yeah. Shut up. Cow puns are so easy.
Move along.
Move along.
I like putting you at the pasture.
You said it was your uncle that had the cows?
One of my cousins.
Or your cousins? Did your mom have beef with them?
Considering the show is going on,
she probably did. She probably
would make sense.
I think
she probably ate that cow.
She did probably eat that cow.
Oh, that's
there's a thought.
I think she may have. But I think that's why she cried so much. I think she may have eaten the cow that she loved.
She definitely did not grow up on a farm.
Never fall in love with the cows. Don't fall in love with the animals.
They will always break your heart.
And you will always eat them.
You will always end up eating them.
You'll break their heart with a knife.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Can we move on?
It's anything
dark.
Else?
Yes.
This show is so dark. This is why we're leaving. This room has gotten too dark for us.
Yeah.
We need a brighter studio.
Hey Siri, turn the lights off.
It's not gonna listen to you.
Shh. Hey, you never know. My
doesn't
Siri,
like you.
my Siri listened to Zed
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Hey Siri, turn the lights off.
Done.
There we go. It turned a bunch of the lights off.
Yeah.
It got a little bit darker in here. It can't turn
It was
off those
already
lights.
dark in here.
Yeah. In the new studio, though, I will be able to control all the lights.
The lights.
I'm
Hey,
sure
Siri-
you have some
All
funny
of the
stories,
lights.
Pharaoh, saved. That
Hey
are, like,
Siri, set show.
Show. Sure.
There we go.
Okay.
That's back.
So since we all, this is funny because we all went and saw this movie. So I just want to read this article fast. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but
What movie?
Black Panther.
Oh yeah, we did go see it.
Black Panther fans are pranking Wakanda, Illinois with vibranium requests.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's nice.
Black Panther fans have really been wanting the mythical country of Wakanda to be real, so much so that they're looking for any feasible alternatives, such as Wakanda, Illinois, a village in Lake County known for its bog nature preserve and its home for and not a home for superheroes. Ever since the movie opened, people have been calling up Wakanda city employees like Elise Homala and an executive assistant to the mayor, asking for vibranium, the movie's fictional super metal. Where is the vibranium?
Give me the vibranium.
Amala knew about Black Panther, but was in the dark about the plot, she told The Hollywood Reporter. At first, I was like, is there a full moon out? What is going on? Someone called and asked how he pronounced the village name, and when I told him, he began yelling, Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
That's wonderful. I was gonna say, like, when you started reading this, I'm just like, oh, I hate humans. But after hearing that, I love humans. We're such assholes.
How do you pronounce your town?
Wakanda?
Wakanda forever!
Praise the ancestors!
Which he said, I'm guessing is from the film. I don't know. I've not seen it yet.
She's correct.
So far, no one in the village of the 13,758 plans to capitalize on this unintentional connection to the blockbuster film. The Chicago Sun-Times reported that the Midwest town was named after a deceased Native American chief who was buried somewhere on the bank of the lake behind the town's hall. The town's website said the name means spirit water, but Hollywood Reporter actually confirmed that the term means God in the language of the Ka and Aswa nations. We just fucked your town. Oh yeah, you call them spirit water? Actually, that meant God.
Just so you know. Owned.
This town got so much shit to it. Like, think of how like all like the like nature preserves that they brought around, like the spirit water, and was like, oh yeah, this was his name. And then someone from Hollywood's like, nah,
You're fucking wrong.
you're fucking wrong. His actually name translates to God. Yeah, good luck with that.
God. Oh, Wakanda.
God's buried at a lake in Wakanda.
That's terrible. Wakanda forever.
Sounds like the name, like a Doctor Who episode.
Maybe
Wakanda High School principal
classic
Dan
series.
Collette said people from outside the town have been calling, suggesting they change the mascot from a bulldog to a Black Panther.
Wow.
At this point, they should probably consider it. Like, they really should.
That's not going to happen, the principal told Hollywood Reporter.
Salt.
A little bit salty there.
I sent some salt there.
Little did she know.
Who wants a bulldog for a school mascot? I mean, it just seems like overrated.
She fucked up.
Can confirm, I went to a school with a bulldog mascot.
Yeah, it's like every mascot.
Mine wasn't even an animal. Mine was a knight.
It's okay. Ours was
in
pirate.
shiny armor.
Mine's a man riding like a horse. It's like a cowboy or something. I don't
The
know.
Eden Knights.
Ours was a pirate. So we often were told that we were butt pirates.
Were they wrong?
No, it was an
No.
all boys school. So I mean, they were probably
okay.
more right than wrong.
Did you really go to an all boys school?
I did
Oh,
for high school, just for high school.
Look who you turned into.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
The fictional kingdom first appeared in the Fantastic Four comics in the summer of 1966, and according to Marvel, located just north of Lake Turkana, a fictional point bordering Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, and South Sudan. Others are happy to ride out the Wakanda wave. Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport is celebrating the success of the film by offering what it claims to be nonstop flights to the Kingdom of Wakanda.
That's so good.
They literally have a Atlanta saying flight to Wakanda, 7:30 p.m.
Let's go.
It's funny that an airport would just make up fake flights too, just having it on the board. Like if you were looking at the board, like departure flights.
Oh look, that's a flight to Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Darth Meow in chat says their mascot was a salamander. That's actually kind of cool.
I like that.
I like that.
I feel like that'd
different.
be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's a school of scalies.
Well, yeah. Salamanders.
According to Time Magazine's website, the airport even tweeted out this photo of the plane getting ready to take off the legendary East African country. Our bags are packed.
Do you have to have a passport?
It says our bags are packed from Atlanta Airport. The actual Twitter. The bags are packed. Crying face, unhappy face. Hashtag Wakanda forever. Fucking great.
Thank you, Atlanta.
Out of any airport, Atlanta just seems like.
Have you ever been to the Atlanta airport?
No.
Oh, it's fucking massive.
It's, I believe, the most trafficked airport in the entire world.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
FWA.
So I have 2 more articles too.
All right.
Speaking of bad airplane travel,
No, you'd know nothing about that, would you?
Hi. Hi.
Farting passenger forces plane to make emergency landing.
Oh, no.
It wasn't me.
Oh, no.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Sometimes
have
plane
something for
travel
this.
really stinks.
Don't.
That was as dead of a ding as it should have been.
Yes.
I don't know. No, okay.
Yeah, instead of a ding, it's just
Slit throat. That's it. A flight from Dubai to Amsterdam had to make an emergency landing in Vienna after a fight broke out because a passenger wouldn't stop farting.
Ew.
I mean, you are going through a lot of pressure changes.
All those Vienna sausages.
Wow.
The fart-induced fracas happened February 11th, according to fart-induced fracas.
I don't
Show
like...
title.
Is that even a word?
Yeah, fracas. Yeah, it's a word for like
Okay.
a brawl, basically.
Okay.
I don't like any of this. Really don't.
I like just fart-induced fracas.
Somebody said, Ren says crop dusting.
No. This chat room has to stop with the puns.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
Fuck you, chat room.
Starting to warm up to this.
Aboard Transylvania Airlines flight HV-6902, when two men sitting next to each other apparently had when two men sitting next to an apparently very flatulent man raised a stink about about his repeated gas attacks, according to Fox News.
Of course.
Gas attacks.
Of course.
Terrorism. You terrorists. Stop gassing the plane.
Now you have to now when you go through airport security, you got to take out your laptop, take your shoes off, fart as much as possible.
No.
And then you can get on.
I'm okay.
Okay.
When the alleged perpetrator did not stop, his disgusted seaman's reportedly complained to the aircrew, who apparently said and did nothing. Ma'am, this guy keeps farting. Yeah.
And?
What
do you want me to do about it?
Help me.
Do you want a cork?
Like when I
Oh my god! If I was
like what I imagine,
if I was
is-
a flight attendant, I would be like, "Here's a cork. You figure it out."
so, like okay, here's the thing though. So did they say the flight had to like actually land, like turn around?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
that
said.
probably is because the flight went up into the air, and as the cabin depressurized, right? Because even with the compressors, you lose a bunch of pressure when you go way up.
Yeah.
That's probably what did it.
Yeah, you could be right.
I actually, fun fact, a lot of smartphones have barometer sensors now, and I actually pulled up an app that actually displays the barometer data, and it is amazing. Like when you go up in a plane, you can just watch the pressure go down and down and down and down, and it's like, and you can feel it in your ears, and it's like, oh god.
Anyhow, instead of the captain, so the crew members did nothing, and then instead the captain issued a warning to the two complainants, accusing them of noisy and aggressive behavior and making threats, according to the NL Times. When the freedom from flatulence fighters.
Wait, one more time.
Freedom of flatulent fighters.
That's what I thought you said.
Is it like Foo Fighters, but like
Freedom. Flatulent fighters.
Flatulent fighters.
Rectal warfare.
Rectal worker.
Rectal. What'd you say? Rectal worker or rectal warfare?
Warfare.
Oh, this is a rectal worker.
I'm a
rectal worker.
I'm a rectal worker.
I'm just reading the chat room.
Don't do that.
It's a bad choice.
Haven't you learned?
When the freedom from flatulent fighters wouldn't stop griping about their fellow passenger, a fight broke out on the plane, according to the Dutch language news portal Der Telegraaf. The pilots then made an emergency stop in Vienna and removed the complainants, but apparently not the farting man.
That's the best part.
Perfect. They did exactly what they needed to do.
Picture the like contented smile on this.
No, what if
guy
they just
sitting
removed
there.
everybody on the plane and just gave him his own plane?
You got your own plane. These guys will figure it out.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So basically,
Whoop.
hello.
Sorry.
Basically, if you want your own flight anywhere, just eat a lot of beans the night before.
I want that leg room. Sorry, I'm a little gassy.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But it recirculates to the plane too. So I mean, that's like the bad part. So it's like,
Yeah, so it never really goes away.
That sound.
that's getting sucked into the air vents. Like if they were sitting like right by one of the air intakes, like that'd been awful.
Oh,
Like
the people in the back are gonna smell
no, because then as soon as you turn on the air,
it's blowing right
it's
back
just
in your
blowing
face.
fart right at you.
I don't like the term blowing fart. It's just blowing fart right at you.
I feel like this show, this is like the most uncomfortable episode we've ever produced.
I feel very uncomfortable in this room today.
That's why we're getting a new room.
Can you just blow fart in my face?
Just blow some fart this way.
Just blow some fart.
You know, a few of you guys were asking me what is going to happen to this room when I move out, like what the other people in the house are going to do with it. Probably nothing. This room is just destroyed.
Storage.
Yeah. We don't talk about that room.
We don't talk about this room anymore. Things have happened in that room.
Yeah.
All I will say is the crew were
Unspeakable
very provocative and stirred things up. They added. None of the passengers kicked off the plane were arrested because they had not broken any Austrian laws. However, they have been banned from flying Transylvanian Airlines in the future.
What? Okay.
Why are you banned from flying?
Because this guy kept farting.
Because I complained about it.
And I was about to fight him. I was going to beat the fart right out of him.
Shark fighters.
Shark fighters. God damn it.
Jesus.
All right, that was my doing. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh. Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No.
All right. Well, that's the end.
On to food.
Oh, okay.
Technology. Just when you thought things were getting as best as they could, this new feature, Rub and Grub, has been added to the market.
I already don't like the sound of it. Rub and grub does not appeal to anything.
Why Grub? Are they trying to make a play on Grubhub?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rub Grub.
Rub, grub.
Rub Grub.
Rub.
So is it Rub in Grub? Like N with an apostrophe? Or is it?
I'm just going to call it Rub Grub. Rub Grub.
Rub a grub dub? Oh, no.
Well, that's what happens usually afterwards. Rub Grub Dub.
Yeah.
Rub grub dub.
All right. So what is it?
New vibrator.
Oh, God.
Can reportedly order pizza or food for you after you orgasm.
Oh.
So once you hit that sweet spot, you can get that full spot.
Nah.
What if you want to have multiple orgasms and then the food comes too soon?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good point.
I don't know
Good
the
point.
feature. Once you just want to bang the pizza delivery boy, I mean...
I have a question.
You have to set a minimum
Why
orgasm
can't
count.
people order food on their own after they come?
Because they're in a state of euphoric bliss, and they just
Yeah,
want
but
to
then
lay
somebody's going to come to the door with food, which I suppose is nice. But
They can just do what, no, they can do what Amazon is doing, and you can like let the pizza guy in. Deliver the pizza.
I'm naked in my room. There's jizz all over me. Just leave the pizza by the door.
talking about the Amazon delivery thing? Yeah.
Except for post-coitus pizza.
I don't know. Usually, like, I usually want to like relax for a little while and then take a shower. Plus, I'm a wolf, so there's a whole knot involved. So you kind of got to lie there a while. Just being honest.
Actually, every
You're
single
right.
one in this room has a knot. Or
Yeah.
should have a knot.
Pretty much. Not club.
Yes. Yes.
This is not club. We're not a club.
We don't talk about not club.
We're not. Yeah.
You don't talk about not club. First rule about not club: you don't talk about not club.
Not club.
Not
club.
This is not club.
Knock, knock.
Guarantee you, this is
Who's
not
there?
not
Club.
not.
Not club.
Don't knock on not club's door.
It's not.
Because it's going to hurt. When the knot knocks on your door.
We won't answer,
It's
and you'll be stuck here for at least
It's
an
not
hour.
delivery. That's what it should be
Not-
called. Not
not
delivery. Yeah. Wait, it's because when you not somebody,
Pizza guy
you get
has
a delivery.
No,
Surprise!
the pizza guy has to feed you the pizza.
It's pizza knot. Actually,
it's gonna be-
Pizza
it's gonna
Hut
be
has
super
pizza
expensive.
knots.
Oh, they do.
Garlic knots.
They're garlic knots.
Garlic knots.
Yeah, they're.
I mean, you can make pizza
I don't
knots.
know garlic like after sex though. I don't.
Oh
think so.
yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
it's-
Yeah.
No, it has to be pizza, not garlic. Just
Although
like regular
garlic knots
pizza.
are pretty fucking bomb.
They're
Yeah.
good.
I like cinnamon twists.
There you go.
Fuck your cinnamon twist.
Wow.
They come with the
One fucking
even more,
churros.
they come with even more
I don't-
cream. The cinnamon ones.
Was it you with the churros?
I had
By the way,
churros.
the chat room says this is not funny.
Oh,
Good one.
what if we just like kick everyone from the
Hey,
chat?
chat room. That was hilarious.
The company behind it says all you need to enjoy your Saturday night.
Just a couple of knots.
Yeah, just a couple of knots.
FurCast, as good as a dildo with pizza delivery.
Not your average podcast.
Oh,
I just want to go home.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Pharaoh's like, shit.
Once the studio's there, I can just never leave. Can't escape.
True.
You can never say you just want to go home because you're already home.
Yeah.
So do you
Go to
just
bed.
want to
Wait,
leave
you
your
know
house?
what? You know
what
what I
if-
can't wait to do though? I can't wait to tell Pharaoh to go to his room.
yeah.
Just be like, go to your room.
No, the door to the attic is actually like just opens up to a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
So you're actually leaving.
Well, I said once we remove it, if we get like new, what's it called, boiler and
I don't know what I was doing.
I don't think those words work together.
A new boiler.
New boiler.
new boiler
Boiler.
and a new water
A
tank.
boiler boy?
You
You
a
mean,
good
you mean a
boy?
hot water boy?
We can take out the chimney, and I'm so putting in a fireman pole that goes from the server room all the way down to the fucking basement.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
I love how
I'm doing it. It's gonna happen.
There's a secret club in
Question.
the basement.
What if the fire is in the basement?
Okay.
And then there's a pole from the server room to the basement.
Do you still have that safety ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the safety
Just
ladder.
put out the back window.
Yeah.
Or the front window.
Well, see,
Front window,
We can
we'll
have
jump
locking like latches, so like around the pole there'll be like an opening up a gate almost that like folds down like that. So like if you don't want someone to access in that floor, you just like shut the gate, so then you can only land.
You. They don't know the gate's closed, so they grab on the pole and they're just like ready to slide all the way down. They just hit that gate and just like destroys the
They go
feet.
from the third floor to the second floor, and the house is still on fire, and they're like, shit.
Open the gate! Open the gate!
It's like Titanic.
I just can't
Open
wait.
the gate!
No.
Somehow the house is flooding from the top down.
I mean, that is gravity.
This makes no logical sense.
There's women and children down here.
The creek is dry.
Everything is wrong.
Everything you know is wrong. Black is white, up is down, and short is long.
But like, I
That
can't
would
wait to
happen
just
in your
tour people and be like, oh, hey, welcome to our studio. This is the lounge. This is the production room. Here's the server room.
Here's the pool.
Here's an escape
Fire
pole. A fire pole. What's that for? Oh, in case you need to escape.
In case.
Just in case.
The stairs aren't fast enough for you.
Or the window.
Or the window.
To the wall. To the wall.
To the creek.
What creek?
From the studio to
I
the
can't
creek.
I can't believe we bought a fucking house that has a creek in the basement.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that.
There's like
I want to like travel back in time and meet the person who decided to build a house there.
Yep. You know what? Even though I have not edited the vlog, the studio computer actually has access to the folder where the video of Pharaoh and me going through the creek. We actually went under the house and through
Fucking
the creek
terrifying.
tunnel. Yeah, maybe I can play
watch
that video
that.
later.
no, because there's probably a lot of spiders.
Yeah,
there's webs, but not many spiders.
Where there's webs, there's
Yeah,
spiders.
exactly. They're just
But,
hiding.
like,
where
I
there's
was-
smoke, there's fire. Where there's webs, there's spiders.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you said it.
I was more afraid that we were gonna like walk halfway through, and then there'd be like just like a pitfall that like falls into like an underground cave, and there'd be fucking dinosaurs or something, and then we'd never be able to escape.
Okay.
The creek does it pass through your neighbor's basement too?
No,
No, it's just this house.
Just our house.
just our house.
Weird. Where does it go? I'm trying to
It
think.
goes
like,
diagonally. It's diagonal.
So it goes through their
So
backyard.
it just barely misses their house.
Gotcha.
And it also turns a little bit underneath. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Yeah.
Weird.
But like when we reached like halfway point, he's like, we gotta turn back. I was like, we're already halfway. I was like,
why turn back now?
But like, okay, I had these boots on that were like up to my knees, like proper,
Yeah,
you know,
like-
and sunk down water into the top of the boot. Socks got wet and everything. It was awful. We could have died.
Biggest pet peeve
that?
ever is wet socks and shoes.
Oh.
Fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Oh god, I feel sorry for you. Let's just have a.
Where there's houses, there's
Thanks.
spiders.
I'm so sorry.
Your hand is really warm.
I know.
in the arms of
I'm just okay.
an angel.
I needed to comfort him for a little
gay
bit.
dog.
CJ.
An adult entertainment company has come out with a new sex toy that is really saucy.
Oh.
God damn
This is
these
gonna
puns
be bad.
tonight. A vibrator that orders pizza after you orgasm. How does it know you orgasm though? What if is it an anal orgasm? When do you have an anal orgasm?
What if you faked it and you got pizza and you're like, I didn't finish yet?
fake pizza? It's like,
Fake
well,
pizza.
they come in, they open it, the box is empty.
They're just like, we knew you faked it.
So did we. Fuck, I was hungry.
It's like a cake and it has stuff written on it. Congratulations for your orgasm.
Congratulations for your
The
orgasm.
pepperoni's organized. Say that.
The biggest tease. That would suck.
On Thursday morning, adult entertainment company Cam Soda introduced the Rub Grub. Yes, it is Rub Grub.
I don't like that.
Rub Grub. Just say Rub Grub once. It's like, it feels very rewarding.
I don't want to.
Do it. It feels great.
Rub grub.
Can't say it without laughing. No, I'm not.
Okay,
gonna
okay.
Just say it once.
I'll
Yeah,
give you a
yeah.
countdown.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a nice countdown.
Okay,
Ready?
okay.
3.
Rub grub.
Thank you.
I should have known. I should have known. Rub grub. Wait, can we do devil voice and rub grub?
No,
like hardcore.
that's what that was.
No,
Here
like
we
hardcore,
go.
like deeper.
All right, go ahead.
We gotta go
You do it,
deeper.
because I'll laugh.
All right, 3.
Told you. Rub grub. Rub grub. Rub grub. Rub grub. I'll say it at once. 3, 2, 1. Rub grub. I don't like that.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Nope.
This is actually how we summon
I like Rub Grub.
everything.
We still need to get the dildo camera so we can put it up in the studio corner.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to do
Someone-
that.
Didn't someone do that? Like I swear someone like strapped like a GoPro.
No, we're not. No.
Someone did it.
This
I
is
swear.
this is a
Didn't
Wi-Fi
they?
dildo.
There's actually-
that
yeah.
streams the inside of.
Okay, so this is a
Yeah.
marketed product, not
It's
something
like
someone
actually a
built.
thing.
This
Yeah.
is like an off-the-shelf product with
Okay.
a camera built into it.
Okay.
I'm going to buy one because I really want us to hook it up in the studio and just have a dildo in the corner. Like,
Yeah.
that is literally filming. That's our dildo cam.
No, your wife could use it.
Wow.
Can we bring that to a con?
What?
We just bring that to a con? Can that
Just-
be like
just stream
can
a
that be
con
like
with a
fursuit?
dildo?
That'd be a great fursuit prop. Because you'll be joking, like sticking it in somebody's mouth, and like, you see their
just stick it
face.
here. You just unicorn it.
Unicorn it?
Unicorn
Security's like, what is that you have there? You're like, oh, it's my camera.
Camera.
What? It's a
filming
camera.
It's my action camera.
You're at Anthrocon filming like okay, it's on like a pole.
What do you have to say about this?
It's like a microphone.
You gotta put the fuzzy thing on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to practice.
You put the microphone just where the balls are though.
You hold it at the knot.
What do you say about this? Oh my god! What if you put it on like one of those like a selfie stick?
Why do
You're taking a selfie with a dildo?
just an entire series of dildo AV gear?
Can we go to like
Dildo
Niagara Falls and
AV,
just start
that's
filming
it.
the falls with it too, like taking selfies?
What are you? Why are you holding it? It's a camera.
It's a camera. It's a dill cam.
Tilt cam.
Put it on a ceiling fan.
Wow. Wow. We need to make this.
We get like 8 of them. Looks like spider eyes. Gives you-
No.
You link all the videos together.
No.
That will summon the spider that ends the world. Don't do that.
I don't like.
On Thursday morning, the entertainment company Cam Soda introduced the Rub Grub, an interactive vibrator that orders food after you're done using it for its original purpose. according to the press release, the diddle and dine device.
Oh.
Fucking diddle and dine.
I don't ever want sex to be referred to as diddling.
Do you want to diddle and dine? Or dine then diddle?
Do you want to go diddle?
Diddle me timbers.
No.
I'm a prostitute.
Hi.
I specialize in diddling.
I diddle for a living.
I diddle for a living.
Do you want to be my diddler on the roof?
I was in that. I was there. I was here for that. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god.
I don't think it was about that though.
Bad Dragon and DJI collaboration.
Oh jeez.
Diddler on the roof. Oh,
I don't like diddling.
The diddle and dine device comes with the internet connection button on one end that is similar to the button with the Amazon Dash Wand. What's the Amazon Dash Wand?
Oh.
Dash Wand.
Dash Wand.
Amazon Dash Wand.
Is it a dildo?
It almost looks like a dildo.
No, I don't know. Say it, scan it, it's in your cart. Oh, it's like a little mini Alexa thing that I guess lets you...
Is it for their stores? Their stores? Or
Yeah,
no,
order things for you.
I like Alexa.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Of course they had to sell it. They couldn't
You
just
remember,
make an app for that.
Remember how Alexa won't say dildo?
Yes, big black beep.
Google will say dildo. I've done it. I said, okay, Google, add a big black dildo into my shopping cart. And it goes, added a big black dildo into your shopping cart.
I think there's a way that you can try to change Alexa to like uncensor swear words or like profanity.
I'm kind of disappointed in Amazon for that being like a built-in feature that Alexa won't say dildo.
I mean, dildo's not even that bad.
It's not. But she won't say fuck either.
I gotta understand fuck.
I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Does Google say fuck?
I haven't asked. Okay, Google. Simon says fuck you. I don't know if we fucked with anybody, but we did last time.
I remember that.
How could you understand fuck? You're asexual.
Because I get fucked.
Oh, that way.
That's what life does.
That's the best way to understand.
You give a new meaning to the word saying "get fucked." You're like, okay.
Fuck scares me. Once a person programs their payment, delivery, and order options, the RubGrub connects to your local pizza place through its application programming interface or API. You gotta update my dildo's API.
God.
Which is how two pieces of software communicate with each other. So, when a person is done pleasuring themselves, they can order a pizza just by pushing a button.
Wait, is this meant for partners or just for solo play?
The vibrator will only be connected to Domino's at first.
Oh, God.
But Cam Soda's vice president, Darren Parker, predicts that other national chains will jump on his product once they sense the buzz.
Well, then.
Yeah.
Wait. Once they sense the buzz.
I was just ignoring it.
You can't ignore something like that.
Oh, I did. Domino's may be a little touchy about being connected to a sex toy, a company spokesman told Huffington Post. The chain knows nothing about the RubGrub, but the device is able to order pizza from the chain because its API is public, Parker explained. The RubGrub solves the problem that few really existed, he added. Masturbation, while ultimately enjoyable, can be a strenuous physical activity during which an individual exerts a lot of energy and burns many calories. Inevitably, once someone has climaxed, they feel lethargic and very hungry. Parker said in the press release, "Now, in order to enjoy your Saturday night, all you need to do is use your RubGrub device, get off, and get stuffed." Oh, what the name of it.
Get off and get stuffed. Oh my God, that's so good.
They're a bit touchy-feely.
His fucking slogans are great. Diddle and dine.
Diddle and dine, get off and get stuffed. That's awesome. I'm sold.
Just on the marketing.
God damn.
Take my money.
His PR is just fucking through the roof.
Holy shit. I want a rub grub.
Can we buy one of these and just have it like on the wall? So like it's like we want pizza. Someone just pushes the dildo. We just start controlling everything in the house with like some sort of marketing dildo or sex toy. Turn on the lights. Oh, push the dildo, like the dildo switch.
Wow. Wow. Press the dildo switch.
Now all you need is your Grubhub device to get off and get stuffed, all with a quick click of a button. Pizza Hut tried something similar, but less sexual. Last year when it created a pair of basketball shoes called the Pie Tops that allowed person to order pizza by pressing a button on the tongue of the shoe. The Rub Grub is currently in its final stages of development. Parker expects to be able to purchase within a few months for $19.95. Billy Mays here!
Billy Mays here with the Rub Grub!
Yeah, I got the Amazon Dash up on the screen there. It's
Okay.
it's kind of some weird thing. Like,
How does it work?
I don't know.
Fucking magnets.
Say it. It's supposed to have so it has a camera in it, apparently, or like a.
Yeah, I think it like scans stuff. or
Oh,
something.
yeah. I see what...
That's
Yeah.
how it works.
You take it shopping with you, and like it'll like get you a better price.
Look
I
at that.
don't know.
Oh, by the way, hey chat room, you're up on the screen.
Hi.
you go.
Hello.
Hi chat room, there you go. I'm technically revealing people's host names, but anyway.
You don't get pizza until you not.
I was just trying to see how much the dildo camera was.
Is it for sale already, or is it just is it planned? product?
Savcom Gaga lighted camera vibe.
Okay.
They went through a scandal, so the price is reduced.
Oh, okay.
They were $250 about.
Tell me about this.
Now they're $100 off.
Tell me about the scandal.
Well, you can hack them and literally just stream other people's devices.
Okay.
Which is another reason why I want one, because someone hacks our fucking camera and looks exciting to see like dildos, and it's a fucking podcast.
It would be pretty great.
What are you watching? I don't know. I was like watching girls masturbate, and then all of a sudden I turned up to this podcast. What are you watching it through? A dildo.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
There we go. There we go. Chat room's back on the screen again. I'm playing with programs and stuff.
Huh.
I've never used this thing
Looks
before, so
interesting.
yeah. Trying out new technology in the middle of the show. How's that?
Sounds about average.
How is this supposed to work then? Huh.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Just saying. For us, it's 11:11.
I took a screenshot on one of my phones on like at 11:11 a.m. 11 seconds
11
on
seconds.
November 11th, 2011. It was,
11:11.
and you know what? My school had those clocks with the PA, and then that like displayed everything.
Yeah.
It was all ones.
It would. 11:11.
It was just all ones.
This one's kind of cool, like technology-wise. I just wanted to read this one last one because like this is like something that hasn't been done in like years, I guess. Like it's not like a miraculous like marvel, like like Stonehenge and stuff like that.
It's just rocks.
It is, but it's still there.
It's just rocks.
Okay,
I can build that. It's easy.
Pyramids of Giza.
Just rocks.
Stones.
Just rocks. Everything's a rock.
Hoover Dam.
Just rocks.
Polished rocks.
Smooth rocks.
Smooth rock.
Classic rocks.
Classic rocks. Stonehenge.
Classic rock.
I fucking hate you so much. You do that to Chris though? You'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you some classic rock," and just send him pictures of Stonehenge and then the pyramids of Giza.
Yes. Do this. Do this.
Oh, I wish he was still awake. I wish he was still awake. He
What
went
if
to bed.
No, he can wake up to that.
No,
Okay.
he's got to be awake for
Okay.
that because there's got to be the weight between.
I got some classic rock for you.
Yeah, there's got to be the weight between like the statement or
okay.
the question and
Okay.
then
The reveal.
the reveal. But Chris, I got some classic rock you need to listen to. Oh no, I got some classic rock I need to show you.
Yep.
Good one. Okay, I like that. I'll do it tomorrow.
And anyone else who's heard the show right now is
And
gonna.
he'll probably hate me. Actually, like I said, those 2 jokes I told earlier were Chris jokes. And he said, he said, what did he say? I said, I told both jokes in the show. People want to hurt me. He said, did you give me credit? I said, yes. He's like, good. I want people to hate me. You're just the messenger.
Okay.
Chris.
He's an otter.
Hey, Chris.
Good dog.
I know I'm a good dog.
Not this Chris.
Not this Chris. Hey, Chris doesn't even watch the show, but hey, Chris. Fuck you, Chris.
Wow.
Fuck you, Chris. From Chris.
It's a mute.
Anyhow, the last article that I wanted to read is Jeff Bezos shares his Twitter vid to show the construction has begun on his 10,000-year clock.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
It's actually like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like exceptionally cool. I mean, I guess he's putting like $43 million into it, but
damn,
he's got the money.
I mean, you guys haven't heard about this?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
If you were a Silicon Valley billionaire and had an extra $42 million just rolling around in your pocket, how would you spend it? Large-scale vaccination programs to protect children in developing countries against preventable diseases, campaigns to improve public health education, or investments in renewable energy to help to save the planet. How about just building a really, really, really big fucking clock after you hollow out a mountain?
Okay. All right.
I think a gigantic clock in a hollowed out mountain is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
You have to admit. CJ?
I'd say it's ahead of its time.
God damn it! Fucking A.
I wasn't even thinking about it. It just popped in. I was like, I gotta say it.
Just popped in.
Fucking Time Lord.
Oh god. Yep.
Amazon CEO and founder Jeff Bezos announced plans to build the 10,000-year clock in 2011. Now, construction has begun to celebrate Bezos sharing a video on Twitter of the contractors getting down to work.
Manuel says it was a really timeless pun.
I saw that.
I can't load the video on this because my PC will not do it because of shit.
It's blue. Uh-oh, what happened?
Did you lose it?
No, I closed out of the FurCast notes.
Oh.
Doesn't it just toss it in the top part?
Okay. I'm ready for it whenever you are. Still waiting
it's taking for it to load.
You have the Jeopardy theme
I was
song.
gonna say we need the Jeopardy theme song. I don't know what the hell you were fucking trying to.
Yeah. No, that's horrible.
No.
No.
I have some
Only
kind of
cartoons.
no, it's not that.
I love Oni cartoons. I haven't watched them in like years.
Yeah, Oni's got good stuff, yeah.
Only cartoons.
Leviosa.
This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
Okay.
Anyway.
So what we know about this incredible, if not extravagant piece of engineering so far, the 152-meter, 500-foot tall timepiece, powered by day and night thermal cycles, is expected to be accurate to keep time accurate for the next 10 millennia. Every day, the clock chimes generator will emit a unique bell ring sequence, while the clock's hands will creep forward once a year. Over the lifetime of this clock, the United States won't exist. Bezos told Wired in 2011, whole civilizations will rise and fall, new systems of government will be invented. In the year 4000, you'll get to go see this clock and you'll wonder, why on earth did they build this, he added. So essentially, it's the Stonehenge of the 21st century.
I actually think that's a good investment.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Plans are to build 5 anniversary chambers, which I thought was the fucking coolest thing.
Yeah.
So it literally unlocks different chambers of this.
Huh.
I just want to stare at this for a second.
Yeah, we got time lapses playing in the video feed.
Like what intervals? Is it like every 2,500 years if it's 4 chambers? Or no, it wouldn't be. How would they do that?
Like, look at the gears on that thing.
That's fucking dope.
That is cool.
Holy shit.
Big spiral staircase.
That's intense, dude. Holy shit.
It's like in a nuclear silo, like thing. So like this will literally be there if there's a nuclear bombs that go off and blow up the planet. This clock will still exist.
There you go.
Pretty awesome.
Look at that.
This music fits.
Wow.
That was the end of that video.
That's sick.
Why on earth did they build this? He added, so essentially it's the Stonehenge of the 21st century. He plans to build 5 anniversary chambers. The first which will open up after its first year to reveal a modern model of the solar system. Ideas for the 10-year anniversary are still being collected, while the 100, 1,000, and 10,000 anniversary chambers will be left to the future generations to design. Then there is the Cuckoo, which will make a brief appearance on the millennium before returning to its chamber to hibernate for another 1,000 years. So there's a gigantic cuckoo bird that will come out on the 1,000-year mark.
Just come out of the mountain.
It's gonna just fucking terrify, like, whatever.
Outside of the mountain.
Some, like, future, like, evolved civilization just go worship
Some, like,
it.
civilization's, like, checking out the planet, and that happens, and they're like, fuck, blow it up!
Fuck this place.
The idea for the long-term clock was first set up by the inventor, entrepreneur, and computer design scientist Danny Hillis back in the 1990s. Hillis founded the Long Now Foundation in 1996 with the ambition to foster more long-term thinking projects. When I was a child, people used to talk about what would happen by the year, it's like 20,000, I think it looks, but there's a 0 in front of the 2, so it's 2,000.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 20,000 or year 2000, because it was 1996.
Sure, both were a thing. Oh.
For the next 30 years, he kept talking about what would happen by the year 20,000, and now no one mentions a future date at all. Hills explained a statement on the foundation's website. The future has been shrinking by 1 year per year for my entire life. The year, so it was year 2000, it was just a typo.
Okay.
The year 2000 is long gone, but the short-term perspective arguably is not. With matters of climate change, nuclear weapons, antibiotic resistance, and possibly artificial intelligence Armageddons to deal with, it certainly wouldn't hurt to encourage a little more long-term thinking. The real question, however, is whether the multi-million-dollar clock in the middle of a mountain is the best way to go about it. I think it is, to be honest, at least in one aspect of it.
Yeah.
CJ, you had a shout out to go by. Something we'll add to the roundup.
Yeah. I just want to shout out 2 fursuiters who I actually know pretty well. I guess one, Foxy Oat on Twitter, proposed to his boyfriend, Fiesta, at First Squared. So I just want to say congrats to those guys.
Wakanda forever!
So, but they're 2 guys I know pretty well. They're pretty cool. So.
I was thinking about it, though. That's gay.
It is gay.
It is
yeah,
gay.
That's actually very gay.
It's very gay.
Those are 2 males getting married.
I like the person like in the dinosaur hat that was just like,
oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, congrats to those guys. They're adorable.
Congrats. Yeah.
So that's cool.
Very cute. I'm going to favorite that tweet.
I did.
I did.
I favorited it. I'm a good dog.
Steven.
I'm a good dog.
Steven. Good dog.
David.
How this night feels for me. That's how this night feels for me.
By the way, happy birthday to Millshare in chat.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Crimes, our local fur.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Crimes. I love Crimes.
I still have to meet her one of these
So
days.
here's a question.
Crimes against nature.
What do we want to do?
Here's an answer.
Because,
What? I didn't even say anything.
Yes, you did.
I mean, we could end it here.
Well,
we've been
I
going
know-
for 3 hours, and then we could do a long post show.
I know we had talked about taking calls
There you go.
Yes.
because it's like the last show.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take some calls.
Good boy.
So we should do that.
Good boy.
It's Captain, of course.
Good boy.
Was there any emails retaining to the last show, or?
There's, I'm going to turn off the mics and say this really quick. Yeah. So it's a good email, but I don't,
Come back to it?
Yeah.
You know what I'll do? I'll probably write a response to the person.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Because it's,
Okay.
it's a pretty deep thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I feel bad calling it a night. I mean, it has been a 3-hour show. It's been a
long show. This
it's been a long show.
I mean, why don't we just take calls that are live on air instead of ending the show?
And actually take calls like without ending. We could do that.
It's special.
Make it a whole special thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that. All right. I guess we'll take some quick calls while we're still doing the show, just last minute here. In that case, guys, I'm going to use Discord tonight for the calls because Skype is kind of being a piece of shit lately.
Yep.
And I don't feel like using TeamSpeak or anything else, so we're going to use Discord tonight. All of our Discord information, furcast.fm/contact, says it right down there on the video feed if you are watching to get that information. So there we go. We'll do some post-show calls. Of course, I don't want to play music, though, because normally I play music while we take calls, but I can't because, it's got to go up on YouTube. Also, we can only record for another 26 minutes.
Oh yeah.
On the main recording, on the main show.
Okay.
We can record for like unlimited for the whole post show and everything, but But anyway, what's up? You are live on FurCast. How's it going?
Did you forget your own show for a second?
Yeah, we did. We kind of did, But how's it
Slow
going?
motion car crash. Fine. How's it all going with you?
Pretty good. Did you enjoy the finale?
Yeah, I kind of expected explosions of confetti and stuff, but
I mean, we kind of had that, except it's just an explosion of junk food, which, if you think about it, is like
there's an explosion of hands.
Yes,
there's an explosion of hands.
These horrible things.
Yeah, really good description of America, if you think about it.
explosion of hands is terrifying. That's definitely
there we
something.
go. Here we go.
You had slices of cookie, so that's kind of the sugar.
Yep, we did indeed.
Yeah.
You've got blue all over the place, so that's equally terrifying.
Yep. Oh yeah.
As the hands. As I usually do whenever I call in my weekly update about my life, I've ripped off one of my toenails.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
On purpose. It's taken me several days because ingrowing ones, and it's either go to the organic mechanic for them to deal with it or do it myself. And I think, well, I'd rather do it myself.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Wait.
Understandably.
get those hands off the screen. I just look down and I see them. Get rid of them. No.
Yes, there's lots of hands. But, I actually do have a few tracks I can play in the background while we
keep your still.
Here we go.
Prayer.
Oh, God. They're doing
So, I'm going to the hospital at some point next month to get some others possibly removed. But that's not really important. Mainly just a quick question about when you're coming back. You say maybe 2 or 3 months. Do you have like a kind of rough date when you'll be back? Or
So
how will we know that you're back up and operational?
So basically, we're going to set the date 2 months from now and kind of hope that works out. And Pharaoh's being ridiculous here. We're going to set that as the date, but we really don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we got to order. There's a lot of things I got to diagnose and figure out because we're splitting the studio into 2 different rooms, right? So it's just a lot of testing. But I'm hoping it will be 2 months or less. 2 months is just kind of a random date that we threw out there. Will it be shorter? I don't know. Will it be longer? I don't know. But in any case, expect 2 months.
And we'll know you're back on because the website will show. So we'll just come back to the website every week and see if it says, oh, God, I looked down again.
Correct.
Pharaoh, you're terrifying.
Yes, correct. On our website and on our Twitter feed and everything, it'll say it when we're coming back. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll see update videos as well, so you'll know.
Already subscribed. Been subscribed since no idea.
We also have
a very, very long time.
We also have a Telegram channel as well for updates. It's XBN Studio Build on Telegram.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's pretty much that. Thank you for calling in.
I'll probably call in when you get back as well. And if not many people call in, I'll probably call in because again, I've got more to say, but I don't want to steal the airtime from other people.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for calling.
So I'll call in again sometime.
We'll see you soon.
Good luck with the move.
Hey.
What's up?
I know, you're always, really busy when you do this, so can I give you a hand?
Yes. How about 20?
Also,
can I finger you later?
I forgot. We have a giveaway, by the way.
Oh, we do have the giveaway.
We have a giveaway for ukulele.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, how can we do a giveaway? How should we do it? We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
We'll give it away.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
We're gonna
we're
do, like the random number generator.
we're doing.
or no?
So how about this?
Oh no. This is dangerous.
That's scary.
This is dangerous.
I want to go like drifting with one of these and just like put this on the wheel.
And drifting and just.
Okay.
So how about this? If you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, join the channel #giveaway. I've got the command in chat that you guys can use to join that channel. So this is only for people listening live, and this is only in chat. So I'm actually gonna join. Oops.
Oh my god, typing with these is fucking ridiculous.
I haven't tried that yet. you have to do like the. Yeah.
Oh shit! Tech Wolf is the op of the channel. Oh, thanks Tech Wolf for giving me op, even though I'm an operator on the network. Anyway, we can keep taking calls on Discord, by the way, for anybody who wants to call in. So we'll do the giveaway in a minute. I'll give everybody a chance to catch up and join. So again, that's all you got to do is /join space #giveaway in chat. I did post the command, so there you guys go. And again, this is for the video game ukulele, and I believe it's a Steam code. I like this track. By the way, this is a track by Red Limb, which is another name for Ice Fox, and she is fucking awesome. Woo! Everybody should follow Ice Fox on Twitter. She's also really cute, and she posts really awesome fursuit photography.
I don't like that.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I was doing a selfie. What are we doing?
Taking another couple calls.
A lot of fingers.
Surprised I'm not getting any calls, you guys.
They're all terrified of the hands.
They're all probably terrified of that, yeah. Or they're being distracted. All
right.
I could also launch Skype. People still aren't used to the fact that we've suddenly switched to Discord.
Put them on the lug nuts.
What?
But you want the solo cups to have the rings? Each ring is a different color. Getting your rims.
Hey, what's up? We have a kitty on the line. How's it going? Oh, can you hear us? I don't know if they can hear us. Reminder that you need to like push to talk on Discord or voice activation or something like that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now I can hear you. What's up?
Hey.
Hey. I still don't know how to use Discord.
Well, you are a cat using the internet, so you know that explains that.
Yeah. This is a great episode. Totally worth tuning in at like 3 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, is that how late it is where you are? 3 a.m.?
Now it's 7:31, yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, thanks for staying up and joining us for the finale.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Is there anything else you want to mention while you're on the air?
So
or
I was handing
just that pretty much?
CJ a bottle with a hand in it.
I am sorry, Manuel.
I lost the cap, so you know.
Yep.
A hand will do.
Yeah, I'm too distracted by these hands.
Yeah, I'm too distracted by them as well. I will say, actually, I do want to shout you out though, because you are helping us do the chaptering for FNT that we're hoping to develop. So we're actually hoping to make it so that when you guys listen to our other show, FNT, it'll actually show you what track is playing in your podcast app.
Yeah.
And we're working hard to try to integrate that and actually like put the tags into the MP3 file. And
I've been working to create the time metadata for like all of the old episodes as well. So, which is fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's fun.
If you're using Overcast or Pocket Cast on iOS, then it'll definitely work. You can skip between episodes and like, yeah.
Yeah, Paradox was showing me Pocket Cast earlier.
Yeah, Pocket
Very
Cast
nice.
does it pretty nicely, yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, see ya.
I mean, they could work on the show too.
CJ,
It would just
someone
be
made a
lot more tricky
you.
to implement.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice. I need to
Is
hug
that like a fursuit?
Yeah, I think it looks like it.
Is that just like a
Because
plushie?
I have that.
I don't know. I think
we have that sticker.
I don't know.
Most people do.
If it's a fursuit, that'd be fucking awesome.
I want to hug it because I have that sticker.
So you could hug you.
Oh wait a minute, where is
You
it?
can fuck you.
Oh my god.
Or you can fuck yourself.
You
both have to wear it. You, comma, go fuck yourself.
What is up? You are live on FurCast. How can we help you out this evening?
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Konamichi here. I was just calling to say, hey guys.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going? Hope you enjoyed the show.
Doing pretty good. I did, actually. It's the first time I've ever heard of it. My
Well-
friend told me about it because you guys were talking about that tweet. And he was like, oh my god, you have to join. They're talking about you.
Oh, really?
Wait, what tweet?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Wait, what tweet?
What tweet?
The big... Frick. I can't remember.
Wait,
my
are you
tweet.
Cinnamon?
I am Cinnamon Sub.
Oh
shit!
Yo!
So, your sister.
up?
So what's the aftermath of this? I want to know. Like, what's her whole take on this now?
Okay, so I made that tweet like Friday night, just thinking I would tweet it because it was something dumb to put on my Twitter, right? Went to bed like with 11 likes, didn't expect it to go much. I wake up like the next day, go to work, my phone just starts vibrating in my pocket. I'm like, what is going on? Apparently, somebody in the furry community had retweeted it, and then my phone didn't stop vibrating for 36 hours.
God.
Okay,
That's
it
awesome.
got so bad. It got so bad to the point where I hadn't told her that it had started getting popular. The next day at school, she was getting people telling her about it, and none of them were even furries.
Oh my god! Her friends found out.
So she became a meme.
She became a meme in school, and all the
Mainstream
pictures and stuff
meme right
going
there.
on. It's like, it's been insane.
How does that make you feel?
It makes, I don't know.
Good answer.
I was expecting that.
That's awesome.
Like, it's been pretty awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Her reaction though was priceless.
Oh god,
Like,
it's great.
And
I didn't see it until they showed me today on the show. Like I was like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh my god, it is great."
So what's the aftermath now? Like, what does she now think about it?
Well, now she knows about everything, right? It's like she still thinks it's weird, but of course, when you actually have a furry tell you what it is instead of like Googling it, it's a lot better well received. Because she was like, so I looked this up, and I'm like, no, stop.
Stop. Wait a sec. Hold on.
Right.
Let
Pump
me-
the brakes.
Yeah.
So wait, had she like not knowing that you were free for how long? Like until this point?
Up until like I'm sure she had an idea because it was like not a secret, but it's like she didn't really think about it much. She's like, wait a second, all this stuff around. It's like, what is happening?
Because when she looked up, that was like one of the better parts. Like,
that was
what-
great.
That's it.
Perfect.
That's it right there.
She saw the con book and was like, wait a second.
And by the way, can I just say that your laugh at the end of that too is just incredible.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, like, it's so great because you were holding it in, and then when she leaves, you just lose it.
I could not laugh. Like, it was insane. It was the perfect reaction to it. It was like, what else can you do except laugh, really?
$35.
And I loved
But, yeah.
one of the top comments on it was $35. I want one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I love that the artist actually drew her showing an expression at like a fake little.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fire Fluffers is the best, I swear.
Yes.
It was fantastic, that entire thread. And seeing her reaction to everything, even now, people are still coming up to her and like quoting it at her. She tells me about it every day. It's just like, it's great.
It's so good. God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just so great. Let's see what he up to. God, yeah, 75,000, 20.
I'm
God.
so glad you called in.
Yeah.
I'm glad
seriously.
we didn't start the post show.
So yeah, I actually found out about this podcast because my friend told me that you guys were looking at the tweet.
Yeah.
So I stuck around, and I'm glad I did.
Well, I feel bad that we have to now tell you that we're going off air for a couple months.
Yeah, I know. It's like
this is 1.66
million views.
That's
a lot of
Hey,
fucking
at least
views.
I've got a large backlog to work through. So
We have quite the amount of shows.
We're a mess.
Yeah, just prepare yourself for a non-stop train wreck.
oh boy, sounds like the rest of my life. So I'm sure I'll be ready.
Oh, yeah.
I feel you. Trust me.
Hey, so obviously, FurFest was the con book yet. Are there any other cons you're going to?
I'm going to try and make BLFC this year and Megaplex every year, of course, because I live in Florida.
Nice.
But those are the two cons that I'm looking at this year. So
Good. I heard BLF. Well, like we had an interview with everyone from BLFC not too many shows ago.
Yeah.
And they like, I want to go, but I can't.
Yeah, because the theme this year is was musical.
Musical, yeah.
So we had to interview Fox and Moore and Pepper Coyote, who did the entire soundtrack for
the whole con.
BLFC.
Yeah.
So
yes, the BLFC musical is one of the big reasons I wanted to make sure I got to go this year.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of want to go.
I know. Like I said, like Favor said, we interviewed them and it seemed like it was just awesome. So like, I really want to go, but I don't know. Life, I guess.
We have money. I mean, possibly.
I know.
Tickets are probably like $600.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. It's expensive to fly to Reno. It's super expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially from here. From here, it's like $600 or $700.
Let's just drive.
Oh yeah, this is one of the
country.
songs.
The Reg line.
Yeah, unfortunately, on the phone line you can't hear it, but I've got the track on.
Yeah.
For the whole soundtrack for Fox and Pepper when we interviewed them. So yeah, if you're interested in the musical thing, you could watch our interview with them because we previewed some of the tracks.
Yeah, we did.
They're
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely
good.
have to check that out.
The tracks are so good.
They are.
They are.
They're incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in and being a part of the show, and thank you for the video
Contributing
and the tweets.
to the disaster that's in the internet. And, we appreciate every moment.
Thank you for making your sister a meme.
How does she feel about
you
her
guys did
face
that
being
more
on
than me.
t-shirts?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
the
sure people
t-shirt
have
is
done
what
it.
broke her. I'm pretty sure. Just like, do not let them do that.
I don't
People are
think.
gonna do it.
Are you gonna make
I'm
her
just like-
wear her own face on her on a t-shirt?
I want her to get like a print of the actual
Yes.
artwork on a t-shirt of her like making the face.
Yes.
And then take a picture of that, and then make that a t-shirt.
Never
Just
ending.
infinite. You have to go deeper.
Yeah.
You can never
We
go
need
deep.
to go deeper.
Go deeper. Wow. Yeah. Well,
By the way, apparently, the Ninja Sex Party Twitter account retweeted your
I
tweet.
saw that last
Oh,
night. They noticed the poster and they retweeted it.
Nice.
Wait, who's Ninja Sex Party?
It's a YouTube channel run by one of the guys from Game Grumps.
Oh, okay.
They make
Yeah.
the stupid music videos that are
Yeah.
like,
that's
They're
almost
breakfast in the
fantastic.
shower and
Breakfast in
If
the
you've never
shower.
heard of
I've
them,
done that.
definitely weird stuff up there.
Oh, I think
Check.
I've probably watched them. I'm terrible at
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
Which you would think Ninja Sex Party I would remember.
By the way, if you guys actually go to buttsex.info, it actually forwards you to their YouTube page.
Buttsex.info.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact, buttsex.info goes to their YouTube channel.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm proud of them.
wow. That's awesome.
thank you for calling in. I hope when we're in our new studio and we're back in session, I hope you call in again and join us.
Definitely.
Definitely, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right, no problem.
Well, that was brilliant.
Nice. Nice.
What a crazy random happenstance.
I am okay with this.
Okay, we can only record for 8 more minutes before we fill up the SSD.
Right.
On that, and then we just got to make it a post show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reg's line, so it's.
That's awesome.
I gotta get my alter ego's identification. Red line, get my badge and go. Find my hotel room.
What were the other two that we had?
I want to go.
Can we go?
I want to search flights right now.
All right.
When is it, anyways?
Good luck.
So, shout out. We got another person on the line. How's it going? And we can't hear you if you're talking. Just remember you need to use the push to talk thing or the voice activation or whatever. Yeah, we're still not hearing you.
Hello?
Tell you what, we got
I thought it was them at first. And I was like, wait, that's you.
All right, well, we'll take some other calls. You can call
Damn
back.
it, CJ.
We'll let them call back, though.
Hey, how's it going out there, guys?
There we go.
Hey, how's it going? What's up? What brings you to call in?
Is there a lag here?
No.
Oh, yes. If you're listening to the show, there's a lag.
Yeah. Just listen through the phone line.
Hear you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got to mute our show. Mute the broadcast, and then just listen to the phone line.
Mute the broadcast? Yeah, okay, got it.
There you go. Hey, what's up? What brings you to call in?
Hey, my name's Tantrum McNally. I write articles for Flera. You guys have had it on the show sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hey, congrats. You guys do awesome work.
hey, thanks very much. I have some news for you. You guys are moving. I'm moving, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, due to some circumstances at work, I'm moving out to the Buffalo area.
No
Really?
shit.
Whoa!
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a weird world we live in sometimes.
Whereabouts in Buffalo? Are the city area, suburb area?
Like the Depew area.
Okay. That's
All right.
actually not too far.
It's not too bad, yeah. I gotta warn you that there's these crazy like furry podcaster guys that live there.
Yeah, they're kind of weird. You might want to avoid
Yeah, you
them.
might want to avoid those guys.
Yeah. I heard about them. I gotta make sure that that fences are put
And
up.
if they ask you to be on the show,
Electric fences work really well. Because, you know, most of them are like dogs, so like they just they avoid
but
those.
you have to have the collar on though.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not hard to put a collar on a furry.
No, it's really not.
Just as long as there's no leashes, it's fine to go to a convention that way.
Yeah, it's family friendly then.
I don't know how they'd feel about the shock part, though.
Well, I don't know. Hey, at 1 year at MCFC, they actually auctioned off in the charity a shock collar.
Oh, God.
And the first thing the furry did is he put it on and then handed the remote to like his friend, and they pushed it, and he just like fell out of his chair.
It was they took it away from him.
Oh man, friends like that, man.
Good friends.
Yeah, Depew will be 15 minutes from our studio.
Yeah,
probably
I was gonna
less.
say it's not far.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I hope to get in contact if I get out there and whatnot. But as soon as I get settled down, of course, you guys gotta get settled down in your new place. I gotta frickin' get working on moving frickin' things too. So
Yeah, well, if you
What do you do for a living, if I
Yeah.
don't mind me
if
asking?
you don't mind us asking.
Data coordination crap for field work for utility companies.
Oh, nice. I work
Okay.
for a utility company.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get along.
You guys are probably gonna
Watch
work
your
together.
coworkers. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of my coworkers know.
Well, then don't hang out with Pharaoh. Because he'll out you in a fucking heartbeat.
No, just don't put me around your coworkers.
Okay.
Well, hey, when you move to the Buffalo area, you are welcome to come and humiliate yourself with us anytime.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much for having me on.
No
Yeah,
problem.
and hey, thank you so much for all of the work that you do at Flare. You guys do incredible stuff. I have a tremendous amount of respect for just the resourcefulness that you guys have and the way you write the stuff.
Especially because it's done mostly in your free time too, or if you call that free time, you know, and your off the clock work hours and stuff like that you actually devote to actually running a whole nother site about news about the furry fandom and everything else.
What is this free time thing you speak of?
Yeah, I don't know about it either.
Yeah.
Same.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling in. Thank you for just hit us up on Twitter, Telegram when you're in the area.
All right, will do. Thanks very much.
Thanks for calling
Have a
in.
Good night.
By the way, track in the background is Jeremy Blake. He's a snap, and it's disgusting.
How are we on our
But he's so
time
amazing.
limit?
Yeah, what's our time limit?
Our time limit is 3 minutes. All right, what's up next, caller? You are live on FurCast.
Okay, I can actually hear you now. It's working.
Yes, we can hear you now as well. How's it going?
Your accent sounds from like the down south area, like really far down south, like Australian.
Oh, you just said a dirty word.
New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
You New Zealand?
You insulted him.
He's a Kiwi.
He's a Kiwi?
Oh, yes. Kiwi through and through, mate. You want to go to town?
I like kiwis.
Kiwis are tasty.
So,
you Australia light.
Oh, even saying Australia, like, come on.
Can you stop insulting our guests?
Oh, I'm
Damn
sorry.
it.
But I like kangaroos.
Australia plus.
So there's no kangaroos in New Zealand.
I'm going to break the mystery. So this is a staff member from FurCons, which was an awesome con, by the way.
Yes, indeed. Hello.
I'm so sorry that you're staff at a con. I mean, that's got to be difficult. I give you so much credit for the amount of shit you have to put up with.
It was its own set of challenges, but at the same time, it's also, I find it very rewarding to actually help our little community out and put on a damn good show. So I'm really glad that people actually enjoyed it, especially our international presence in the form of Paradox. It was awesome to have you there. So thought I'd chime in and actually say hello, thank you, and congrats upon the new studio. It's going to suck missing you for a couple of months. Actually, the first time I've been able to tune in live. So yeah, really, really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for and by the way, thank you for letting me hear Neon on vinyl. That was really fun.
Oh yes, the Broken off a Savlonix album, Neon. I'm actually really, I got so much good feedback from that. That was really cool. I'm actually really glad my speakers and amp actually managed to fill the room, to be perfectly honest.
It worked out great. It was cool to have a vinyl panel at a con. It was just really
You
fun.
do realize that thing that you thought was a coffee table in the living room now is a gigantic old German speaker system with a vinyl record player and old-time radio in it, right?
Yeah. How did you get that?
I want to see
My parents were going to throw it out.
Seriously?
Oh,
and the speakers on it are
yeah, it's like an old like.
Oh, the speakers on it are beautiful.
It's like an old it's like an old 40s radio.
It takes like 10 minutes to boot up for the tubes to all warm up.
I want to see this.
And
no! If they had biffed that would have just been a travesty.
Funny as the first channel we got was a fucking country station that came up, and we're like, God damn it! Got 98 it got all the FM stations in this area.
Yeah. Wait, so it actually tunes FM?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a little more modern then.
Tomorrow.
So it
does AM, FM. It has like a bunch of other like features. It's I think 1950s or something, 1960s.
Cool. That's pretty awesome.
Oh wow, that'd sound so beautifully warm and awesome.
Yeah.
But I gotta show you it if you stop by the house. So
Sucks you're working tomorrow. Maybe tonight? I don't know. It's too late. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Which ones will I?
There'll be a way to make it work.
Well, thank you for. And our recording just ended because we filled up the SSD.
Right.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oops. But hey, thank you for calling in and for helping to run the con and for dealing with a fire alarm at 2 a.m.
Absolute pleasure, mate. I'm a bit of a night owl, so to be honest, it's no skin off my back.
Yeah,
and it's not a true furry con until the fire alarm goes off. So
yeah, and I heard that the venue was impressed with how well you guys handled it too. So,
oh, they absolutely love us.
Yeah.
We did everything by the book and then some. So they're actually really, really stoked.
Sweet, yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you for calling in.
Absolutely, mate. Absolute pleasure. We'll see you next time.
All right, see ya.